Bah, 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 bah. All right, let's see how everything's going. I gotta post this around places, and then I gotta see if there's even anything for me to stream. It's just a disaster. Everything's a disaster. Okay. So streams posted on turns thingy. Where the hell? There it is. And then I'll talk to the rest of you people when I feel like it, but not right now because I don't like you. Sure, that's good enough. Okay. You're stuck in the mud, Fat Kid at Recess? What the hell? Why? How? Also, how you doing, Bavaret? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm trying to catch... My dog went to the vet today, and she hasn't peed in like 12 hours, but they wanted to check her for a UTI, so they're trying to get her to pee, and that's not normal for her, because normally she pees all the goddamn time. But she was nervous at the vet, so she didn't want to pee, so then I got her home and tried to get her to drink some water, and she finally did, and now she hasn't peed, and I'm like, okay, well, I have to stream, so if you peed her in the stream, you're on your own. You gotta catch your own pee in a fucking Tupperware and take it back to the vet. So you good? So I've been chasing her around, and now we have this event to run, and it's been stressful. It's been hard to run this event, and people sign up the last second. Not a lot of people, but a couple people sign up the last second, so you have to change everything. You have to do everything. And I was going to play in this event, but I gave somebody else my spot, so I could just focus on adminning it. And now people need to send me replays, and nobody has sent me any replays yet, so I have nothing to stream. So instead, I'm just rambling in kind of a fast and mildly funny fashion to just entertain you a little bit, to distract you from the fact that I have nothing to show you. The only thing I have to show you is a main menu, and that's why we have to just be entertaining on our own, which is hard. All right, sounds good? Sounds good. McRae face, you're peeing right now? Nice. Couldn't drink some still at work. Dropped by to say hi. Thanks, Lich. So what we're doing today, when I get some replays of it, is just a for fun extended roster event. So some factions like the Empire have this extended roster. It's units from the campaign that aren't allowed in multiplayer, like Vampire Counts have... get the fuck out of my way. Vampire Counts have Sylvanian handgunners and Sylvanian crossmen and like Krell. So in this event, I don't want to call it a tournament. You could take those things, like Norska can take these crazy lords and like the Iceforge Legion and shit. So what we did is... took groups of people, roughly the same skill level. So put newer players with newer players, put more veteran players with more veteran players, match them up. So like these 5 players, hello, all of you. We gave them an order in which to fight. So game 1 will be World Beater versus Titus and 80 Ruta versus Salinator. Round 2, World Beater versus 80 Ruta. Basically, you fight everybody in your group once. So everybody gets 4 games. Even if you lose, you're not out of the event. So in a kind of for fun style, I didn't want it to be like, you know, if you try to play for fun, you'll get knocked out immediately and then have nothing to do. So at least everybody who signs up, win or lose, gets 4 games. Just have some fun with it. And then we will stream some replays of the shenanigans and the combos. So it's supposed to be pretty low-key. It's supposed to be pretty fun. There's no prize or anything. And there are 3 groups with 5 players each, so about 15 people playing today. Yeah. And it is blind picks, so maybe you'll see some more off-meta stuff, especially with the extended rosters. Because on the actual extended rosters, a lot of our meta factions, like Dark Elves, Oh, their extended roster is actually pretty good. Okay, maybe we'll see some stuff there. I was gonna say Dark Elves don't have anything too impressive. What else is meta? High Elves have some insane extended roster stuff, so we'll probably see a lot of them today. What else is meta? Chaos Dwarves don't have much of a extended roster. Cathay doesn't have any extended roster, so might not be seeing as much Chaos Dwarves in Cathay today. Probably still see a shitload of High Elves and Dark Elves, but what can you do? CA gave them all the fun units. Hoping to see some greenskins. Their extended roster is pretty fun. What would be the most OP extended roster unit? Probably somewhere in here the High Elves have something that's insane, and I kind of forget what it is. There's like an unbreakable, absolutely insane unit, and I forget what it is. Is it these, it might be the Knights of Torgaval. They're pretty insane. Well, they were in game 2. I don't know how they are now. I remember their stats aren't that impressive. They do have 11,000 HP, though. It's probably something like that. Will it be live or replays? It's kind of replays because it's very hard to cast like a group-based replay event live without having people wait for us, because the idea was to just get people rolling through pretty quickly. So yeah. Okay, we got our first game. Everybody can stop panicking. Empire Handgunner, the Borderman. Hoping to see some of them today. Replays. So we have Empire versus, High Elves versus Dark Elves. Game 1! Well, we might see some new factions today. Maybe some fuck, it's High Elves versus Dark Elves. So you're limited to 5 campaign exclusive units. We are hosting another one tonight in the NA time zone, and then I will be off for the weekend. It is Mother's Day, so I am traveling back home to visit both of my wonderful mothers, my mom and stepmom. And then Sunday I have some friends coming into town, so I will not be streaming much this weekend. Alright, for the builds, we have these Knights of Torgaval. Nothing special about them except for their 300 weapon strength, armor piercing, 4 models, and giant unit counts. Holy shit, that was a super squig! Oh, fuck! The Dark Elves brought explosive squigs. They brought 4 of them. They're like bloated corpses, but squigs. The Knights of Torgaval just dive on one and actually do more damage to the repeater crossbows. Okay, anyway. We have Ymreth the Eternal. Looks like he is a Star Dragon with Primal Rage. So the longer he's in melee, he gets more weapon strength. He's unbreakable. And he already has insane stats. 80 and 64. Jesus Christ. Okay, aside from that, we have 4 Sentinels of Astaril. Actually, Lenorm took 6 campaign units, that cheater. But it's okay. It's whatever. Charge Reflection, armor piercing missiles. Otherwise, they're just Lothar and Seaguard with armor piercing and shield breaker. Okay, that seems fine. For the side of the Dark Elves, we do have a bunch of Dark Riders in the background, Bleak Swords, Dark Rider Peter crossbows, Scourge Chariots, Malekith, and 4 Super Squigs, the explosive bloated corpse type squigs. Lenorm notices they're explosive, and he's going to send Alarielle after another one. Trying to snipe it out. The poor little squig attempts to get away, but he can't. Hey, that one hits! Completely fucks up a sentinel! Take that! The other one's just going for it. Alarielle's trying to catch him. No, little squig, no! No! He tried so hard. He tried so hard. Only one of the squigs actually hit its target. I love that though. That was a bold move. All right, so the Bleak Swords trying to catch up to these Lothar and Seaguard with armor piercing. Alarielle throws down a quick Overcast Tempest. On to Malekith, which is slowing him down, and the Knights of Torvald plus, wait, no, that's Yvreth. God damn it, there's too much swirly swoosh. Now the Knights are here. And Malekith needs to run away. He is not the king of the skies right now, especially not with all these guys around. I wonder if the Scourge Runners can even do anything about this, because they're getting completely melted by these armor-piercing Lothern Seaguard. Good God. I don't like Scourge Runner chariots. I'm sick of them being in the meta. Boom, armor-piercing archers. Fucking dead Scourge Runners. Okay, Malekith's getting sniped out by some dragons and shit, but I really want to see this volley onto these Scourge Runners. Please hit. Oh, nice dodge by Thunderwolf. Damn, I wanted to see just a nasty AP volley kill that guy. Dragon, mixed animation, but Ymerath is kind of kicking Malekith's ass, even while getting shot by repeater crossbows and Scourge Runners. Dark Elf front line is currently losing to the High Elves. I mean, they are just basic spearmen, but supported by armor-piercing shots and the very terrifying Knights of Torgaval does make it much more difficult for the Dark Elves to push through that front line. Soul Stealer on to these two. Pretty good shot, and the repeater crossbow play from Thunderwolf is nice, trying to get him back into the game, though his Dark Riders in the distance are still a little AFK. I don't know if he's forgotten those or if he's just realized that they aren't going to matter versus these Sentinels with their 53 melee defense and 25 melee attack with bonus versus large. Damn. Ymerath? Yorvrith. Timmy here is not doing so good, actually, considering all the healing he's gotten and whatever. These repeater crossbows are getting a good amount of damage out of him. Some Gaze of Malice from Malekith, rather brutal. Okay, those guys are shooting at the Scourge Runners. I thought if they unleashed a volley onto Malekith proper, they would actually just straight up kill his ass. Big breath attack from Dr. Malekith. And Thunderwolf is playing this pretty well. He's playing quite scrappy after a surprising early game. Now, I know something behind the scenes. I didn't realize why he said it, but Thunderwolf immediately typed in the event chat saying, "Ah, so those were not squig herds. Explosive squigs have the same unit cards as squig herds." So he didn't realize he took 4 bloated corpses and he just chucked them at the enemy and then got murdered. That was funny. All right, the Knights of Torgaval didn't really get to pay for themselves. Honestly, neither did Ymerath, but the armor-piercing Lothern Seaguard did fine. And Alariel did okay. For Thunderwolf, he got caught a little off guard by the units he took. Scourge Runners did all right. Repeater crossbows, meh. And the rest just struggled. GG. All right, we got other replays. Oh, they're streaming in. Also, I have a ping on my server. What the flip? Okay, Tretch has to drop. Okay, so we lost a player. He was having internet issues. So anybody playing in the event right now? I gave my place to Thunderwolf because he signed up last second, and I'd rather have people playing and engaging in the community. I'd rather have people playing and engaging than you know, me just getting to play. But since we lost a player due to connectivity issues, I'm just going to take his place. And it is just blind pick, so I just sent Golden Floof my blind pick. If he wants to counter pick me or stream snipe me or anything on a For Fun event, that's on him. All right, Greenskins. Green Beans, extended roster. What do we want? The armor-piercing fire Spider Riders are pretty good. Ooh, especially versus Tomb Kings. That'll be fun. Let's take the Lava Ragnarok Spider. Also does fire damage, which some of Tomb Kings are weak to. And let's take a Wyvern for some flying presence. Oh, I have one more, too. Armored Squig Hoppers? Or Super Squig? We just saw a Super Squig. Let's go Armored Squig Hoppers. Actually, fuck the Feral Wyvern. Let's go 2 Armored Squig Hoppers. So there are my 5 special units. I I always take Wurzag. I always take Wurzag. We're having a bit of fun here. But, I mean, do I take Azhag? He just says Death Magic, and everybody sees Death Magic every day of the week. Could take a Goblin Great Shaman. What do you offer? Could do Itchy Nuisance and Curse it to Bad Moon on my little goblin. Double Arachnarok Spider. Definitely not just gonna get gunned the fuck down by Ushabti Greatbows. Wonder if you could hide a Super Squig in a unit of normal squigs. Wouldn't they just kill my normal squigs? Are those 150 spiderlings? Yeah. Yeah, those are pretty good. This is pretty good. I can only have 5 units, though, and I want the Lava Spider, because look at him. Look at the big guy. Okay. Now I need to fill up my army. We will go pretty cheap otherwise, because I'm already so expensive with 2 giant Arachnarok spiders. Need more Spider Riders to compromise his backline. And I would like an Orc Boar Chariot to get into the backfield. I could use a Pump Wagon, but Pump Wagons are known to be pretty strong right now, and it's a for fun event, so I'm just gonna avoid that. Personally. Okay. Sorry, playing a bit of Chevron tag. Boom, 0 gold spent, easy. Okay, for the lava boys, I need a lava-looking... Oh, that's a lava-looking flag. The red cloud. Nice. For Tomb Kings, you smell some Ethereal Warriors and some... Ethereal Knights. I forgot they have some Ethereal stuff. I don't have a lot of magic damage here. That might fuck me over. But that's okay. You know what? That's okay. Okay. Uh-oh. The map's raining. That's gonna lower my damage by at least 40%. Damn. Enemy troop count's pretty alright. Little gobos. We did take a good amount of goblins. They are a rather effective front line. And I spent so much money on my single entities and campaign exclusive stuff that I just needed an army. Couldn't afford any orc boys. Spider Riders are also armor piercing in melee. The lava ones are, so that's good if we can get them onto Ushabti Greatbows or whatever. That'll be nice. I do have a chariot to go burr through their front line. 2 armored squig hoppers to also be a nuisance. We have 2 Arachnarok spiders. I'm going to put them on the flanks, just in case the enemy has Ushabti Greatbows. At least I can kind of walk up and take like a forest-ish route and block some of the shots. I don't know. I just don't want to get pin cushioned. Oh, I need control groups. See, a Lava Arachnarok Spider has a really big, spooky bombardment. The Arachnaruption. Let's see if we can get that to put in some good work. We have Arkin the Black. I do see those ethereal warriors in there. The Kepler... Oh, wait, no, those are Kepler Guard. Okay, Tomb Guard with halberds, a Hyro Titan, Arkin the Black. Where's the rest of his army? We have Crypt Ghouls. Okay. It's not a big deal. Ah. There are the ethereals. Okay, I'm gonna don't even try it, the Hex Wraiths. I'm gonna throw this out in the middle of them. And hope that that goes okay. Hazel is barking at something, which I'm sure is fine. Whee! Damage! I heard you like damage! Okay, what are we doing? I forgot some units. That's not good. That is, in fact, pretty bad. Don't forget your units. Orc-Boar chariots ran in and got stuck, like, immediately. Armored squig hoppers. Go, go, go. Okay, Law is ready. I kind of want for those guys to be about to hit now. That'll give us some ITP and help my armored squig hoppers not rout, but also help that charge over there. All right, let's get this. Ooh, blah, 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 blah. Want to use eruption there. Want to use eruption there. Get out of my way, Arkin. I'm not looking to snipe you right now. I want to erupt here. Go! Big boom boom! Whee! Aw, less damage than I'd hoped, but still pretty good. Okay, what else are we doing? What's going on? I got a little distracted. Ethereal Cab still doing ethereal stuff. Gonna go woo! A Lava Ragnarok Spider is currently being clubbed in the face. Don't really love that. I'm gonna don't even try at these Cav just to get some more damage on them with the little magic damage that I even have in this army. Y'all come back, y'all come back. Y'all come back now, you hear? Another Wah, might as well pop it while we have as many things in melee combat as we can. Lava Ragnarok's kicking the Hyro Titan's ass. And that ITP from the Wah is being very, very helpful. Now we are ahead on the balance of power, and he has Nushapti summon out, so that'll get better for us over time. Meanwhile, my two Arachnaroks do need to be hitting that Hyro Titan. Things are getting a little spooky. Things are getting a little spooky. Now we are crumbling down some of these units, which is nice. Trying to get rear charge over there, and it fucking terror-routed. God damn it. Okay, you're surrounded by nonsense, right? I kind of want to switch places with my Goblin Great Shaman before I use that explosion. Stupid things. That Ushapti summon still hanging on. No! No! There we go. This is looking a little bit better for the explosion. Pew pew. You love to see it. Oh, he also has a Mortis engine. Oh, that's fun. Is it effective at all times? Strong versus combatants, affects enemies all. Yeah, he just has a Mortis engine, just straight up. Straight up Mortis engine spider. Okay, cool. Kepler Guard, not so cool. Curse at your bat moon! It's gonna do so much big damage. It did okay. Honestly, it did okay. Still have tons of power reserves if this game stretches on. I do need my Spider Riders to get away from these halberds. Let the squigs take care of it. You guys should start shooting to the Kepler Guard. Don't let them regen as much, I guess. How are you doing? 30 seconds on your last explosion thing. Goblin Great Shaman could come over and say hello, but... Oh, okay, wait. You're not going to tear her out. You're a giant spider. Okay, it's fine. These goblins, I guess, are just fighting some skeleton summons. I have nothing else I can do about that. Big spider goes whoosh! 15 more seconds on another whooshy whoosh. We are slowly whittling them down. These spiders, I'm gonna turn skirmish mode on because you've routed too many times and I just want your armor piercing ammo. Don't spirit leech the lava boy! He's such a good boy, and he doesn't deserve that kind of treatment. Since I don't know if I'm gonna get another one, I'm just gonna go whoosh one more time. Just because it's getting a little sus if I'll even get to, like, keep this guy around, right? Because I know the better target would have been the Kepler Guard, I just wasn't sure if I was gonna get over to the Kepler Guard. Okay, what do we have around the map? Some goblins. I do have another Curse of the Bad Moon for when the Kepler Guard are fully blobbed up. Like that. Num 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 num. Lava Ragnarok Spider. Holding on. Arkin, don't spirit leech him, you bad person! Alright, that's probably the end of the Lava Ragnarok. Yeah, it's routing. And with it, its Mortis engine is gone. Damn. Okay. So we still have some skirmishers shooting. We have these guys helping me. We have goblins in the distance trying to return. How many wins match do I have? 12 left. I can get another Curse of the Bad Moon. Can't quite kill Arkin. No! No! Get him! Get his ass! Get him out of here! Oh, the Lava Ragnarok's back, baby! Let's go! Okay, stay here and fight, stay here and fight. You're getting Spirit Leech, but also the Curse of the Bad Moon's coming up, and I need that for maybe army losses. What are these? Skeleton Spearmen. Okay, so the actual Kepler Guard are all around me. Whee! I curse you with me big bad moon thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's going rogue! It's going rogue! It's just killing my goblins! No! You fuck! Alright, big spider, go get him. Come on. Come on. No, don't walk into him. Like, get him. No, don't do that. Stop doing what you're doing. Get him. I do need you to, like, get him, though. But is he on foot? No, he's on a horse. He's on a horse and you can't figure this out. He's on a horse, of course, of course. Alright, that was fucking embarrassing for everybody involved. I'm gonna lower all their melee attack. Oh shit, the Lava Ragnarok might come back. Holy crap. Alright, you guys rear charge in here. Let's see if we get the Kepler Guard going down a little bit. That summon will fade away soon. Come on. Come on. You with the ammunition, back off. You did what you needed to. Oh shit, okay. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. Come on. Come on. Come on, you big bastard. Get him. Come on. Go get him. Just go get him. Oh, the Lava Ragnarok's gone for good. Come on. Just hit him. It doesn't have to be like this. Just get him. Hit his stupid face. No, Arkin, don't. No, my goblins. Not my goblins. All right, the Kepler Guard are fading. They're fading on their own. Oh shit. Great Shaman bite route. Shoot Arkin. Shoot him. Shoot him in his dumb bony face. No fucking shot, you rallied. Come here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. You keep crumbling. Come on, Arkin. You can't duel a giant spider monster, man. I have armor piercing and anti-large. The fact that you might actually be dueling the large monster man is really fucking concerning. Oh my god! Just kill him! Just kill him, you fucker! No! You don't route! You don't route! You kill him! You kill him like one time! Just hit him one time! You hit him! You hit him again! You kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Swing! Swing to fucking break! No! 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 No, my giant monster! What is wrong with you? Why are you trash? No, little Vagans, no! Oh my god. That was so sad, man. The spider just walking along with Arca and then pushing him around, not swinging. Oh, I got this game. It's pretty easy. I'll just take my time. And I'm spam clicking him, and it's like, nah, dude. I'm just gonna take my time. And then just gets fucking spirit leeched to death. Oh my god. That was great. That was so good. All right. I have to check some messages real fast. Okay. I saved some replays from some people. So I'm Tretch now? I have to play Thunderwolf. Okay. I wanted to ask, do you have neighbors? I'm in a house, if that helps, but I have neighbors on either side of the house. Oh, okay. Bjorn's playing Thunderwolf right now. No, I would not be horrifically inconsiderate if I was in an apartment complex and just screaming my head off. No, I would not do that. Okay, so my next opponent is not quite ready. He is in a game with another, so I will just cast some replays from the event. Ooh, Kislev with bears versus high elves. Oh, I am nervous. I am nervous because the high elves are certainly fearsome foes with their extended roster, but it is bears. It is feral bears. I am unbreakable, and I have an excellent bow and arrow. I have, like, a shit ton of bears. Okay. So 4 feral bears from Kislev that have a bonus versus large and half armor piercing damage. That is a strong unit. 4 Kosovoid dervishes, 2 heavy bear sleds, Zarina Katarin on nothing. She's not on a bear. She has Heart of Winter, Death Frost, and Ice Sheet, and then a bunch of armored Khazars. On the other side, for the High Elves, Illyrian Reavers, the Spite Guard of Tor Yvresse, Anti-large weapon strength, unbreakable, martial prowess, high armor, generally good stuff. Sentinels, we saw them before. It's just armor-piercing glove and sea guard, more spite guard, and we do, of course, have the flying Knights of Torgaval. Teclis on the ground with regrowth and net, and then White Lions of Cray, spearmen, and 2 bolt throwers. Interesting. Can the Bears overcome the High Elves? Well, we're about to find out, as these Feral Bears are going straight for the Illyrian Reavers, and they do have anti-large, so they'll make quick work of those little High Elves. Oh, your martial prowess means nothing against the fearsome might of just angry Ursine. They're fucking them up! On the other side, more bears fighting, but they're gonna get rear charged by the Knights of Torgaval. That'll lead to a terror up pretty quickly. Those guys will be out of here, so we'll see how that goes. But on the far side, the bears made mincemeat of those poor Illyrian Reavers, and more cav is pouring in. Kislev has broached the front line now. Their heavy war sleds taking a lot of damage, but maybe they can stop these archers from firing and dealing even more damage. The bears are actually holding on better than I would have thought. These other Kosovite dervishes do have to get engaged. More Kosovite dervishes and bears running through the back line, and Teclis nets one, but you can't net them all. They're lumbering, they're wandering, they are fearsome. And Teclis actually walks into a den of bears. He is going to want to be very careful here, but it looks like caution is for the weak, and he is no wuss as he just decides to fight a bunch of bears on his own. The High Elves are currently being overrun a little bit. Their backlines are not secured. The Spike Guard, the Sentinels are all under duress. Teclis himself is caught up in a bit of a monster mash. One of the bolt throwers is shut down. The Knights of Torgaval are still chilling, but a big Heart of Winter is going to hit 2 rather elite High Elf infantry, which is good. And Teclis is not enjoying his soiree into the Bear Cave. He is down to half HP, less than that, getting close to routing. The Knights come over and try to bail him out, but can they even get him out of here? Yes, they can. They're pushing him through. They're pushing him through. But now they're in trouble. They have 80 armor. Now the Bears do have a little bit of armor piercing, but it's mostly that anti-large of them, but they are just going to shred through these Knights of Torgaval. Cost effectively, I think, because I don't remember what the Bears' cost is, but I'm sure it's not terribly much. But Kislev is really dominating in this front line. The heavy war sleds are doing quite nicely. Kosovite dervishes are just ransacking the back line, taking care of any ranged units that they can. Armored Kossars will beat spearmen in melee. And the Bears, one of them abandons the fight with the Knights of Torgaval to go finish off Teclis again, who just used a regrowth onto the Knights, so he maybe has a potion of Groy for himself, but he doesn't have like a big heal coming down. And the High Elves are losing this. Greetings from Finland, first time here. What up, Molly? Molly? I'm gonna go with Molly, but if I got that wrong, try to let me know. It's hard over text. Teclis is just about dead. His potion of Koroi giving him damage resistance and some heal, but it's not gonna be enough as Horse Teclis is not the tankiest of creatures. He is routed. And those bears, these bears are hanging on. What is their leadership? What is their leadership with these little bear friends? It is quickly getting down to just the Knights of Torgaval versus the entire Kislevite army. I wonder if Teclis is allowed to rally. Looks like some of the bears have lost the plot on chasing him. Are there Kosovite dervishes nearby that can keep him routing? Or if he can come back, maybe he can throw out some more healing. Maybe he can do it. But this is a lot of armored Kossars, even with pistol ammo, that can poke away at the Knights of Torgaval. And a quick Frost Fang. I think that's the one. Yeah, Frost Fang. We'll get rid of these guys. Goodbye to the Sentinels of Astril. And army losses. And the High Elves are strong, but they're not invincible. As the Bears take round 1. Nice game, lads. That was so good. Holy shit, these feral bears, man! Look at their fucking value. That's great. That was awesome. For Salinator, Teclis offered some support. The Knights of Torgaval did okay. Spike Guard of Tor Yvres also did all right. The armor-piercing Sentinels did okay. I don't actually know what their cost is offhand, so it's really hard to be like, yeah, they paid for themselves. But any of the normal High Elf units just got raffle stomped. That was very fun. Oh, Hazel. Shush push. All right, we have a game. Oh, okay. I thought one of my opponents was ready, but he's not. He was just asking me a question. Okay. I will cast another one. More High Elves versus Chaos Dwarves. Gyama versus Be'lakor. Though the Chaos Dwarves don't have any of their extended roster stuff, the only extended roster stuff they even can bring is the Norskin triple Hell Cannon and the really terrible 7,000 gold train from the campaign, which is terrible. Like, hot garbage. And the High Elves actually brought a mostly normal roster except for the Knights of Torgval, so only one campaign exclusive unit in this. Do High Elves ever win a match? Yes. They won the first game of the day. They did win the first game of the day. For the High Elves, 2 Dragon Princes, 2 War Lions of Krace. We have White Lions, White Lions, White Lions, front line of Spearmen. We do have an Archmage of Life with Regrowth and Earthblood, and the Knights of Torgval. On the other side, for the Chaos Dwarves, we do have a bunch of Goblin Laborers, 3 Infernal Ironsworn, well, the Blazing Beards of Basrak, Chaos Dwarf Warriors, which is pretty much just another Infernal Ironsworn, Infernal Guard with Fireglaves, as Astragoth with Flaming Sword of Ruin, get out of my way, and Cascading Firecloak, Gorda's Backstabber, butt naked, 2 Bull Centaur Renders, one of which is the ROR, the other is a Great Weapons, Chaos Dwarf Warrior, and a single Magma Cannon. Alright. Magma Cannon is firing in onto the High Elves. Sorry, I was getting some messages. Okay. E. While the High Elves set up their surround, I do have to do a thing. Alright. Sorry about that. Sorry. Had some tournament stuff come up. So Dragon Princes are charging straight into Bull Centaur Renders with great weapons. That is not going to go well for the Dragon Princes. Actually, it's going better than I would have thought versus the Bull Centaur Renders, but there they get Cascading Firecloak, giving them more melee defense and arm-piercing damage. The Knights of Torgval try to offer a little bit of support on the far side. War Lions of Krace actually find their way onto the Magma Cannon, which is insanely squishy melee combat, so the Chaos Dwarves will have to do something quickly to get it out of that situation. The Bull Centaur Renders honestly need to get a rear charge over here, but it looks like they're a little delayed on that. More Dragon Princes committing to this side fight. Bull Centaur Renders getting a little low. And the Infernal Ironsworn are about to go whoosh. Are currently killing a lot of Spearmen. Are you really a human boy? I have my doubts. Jury's out. Jury's out. Where's the game sound? I was clicked off of it, so sorry about that. Infernal Guard with the Fireglaves are currently shooting the Knights of Torgval, taking a lot of damage back there, and the Infernal Ironsworn are just wrecking the front line. Though they did kill their own Goblin Laborers, so we'll see how that goes for them. Gorda's helping to chase off some of the War Lions of Krace. Dragon Prince is very low. This other Dragon Prince probably has to wrap it on this Infernal Guard to save the Knights of Torgval a little bit of effort. Front line for the Chaos Dwarves is gone. Balance of power is extremely against the High Elves, though I would caution against over-exaggeration. We do have a lot of healing left on the caster. Obviously, the Knights of Torgaval can get a ton of that back, though Astrogoth will be a problem in the late game. I mean, he's always a problem, but he'll be an extra big problem in the late game. The High Elves are holding on for now. Bounce power is their worst enemy at the moment. I haven't seen any regrowths or anything, so I don't know. I saw one Earthblood onto the Knights of Torgaval, but I don't think we have a ton of healing coming out of this caster just yet for some reason. Knights are back up in the sky. Probably have to come over here a little bit closer. Astrogoth is currently murdering the Archmage of Life, and bounce power is so low, I expect to see army losses pretty much any second here, which is quite brutal. I don't know if there was a regrowth off screen or something, but if it doesn't land on the Knights of Torgaval very, very soon, army loss is just going to hit. There is one coming in, but is it in time? Pops! It's not even overcast. Where the hell is all your winds of magic? I don't know. And with these white lions routing, that might just cause a chain route to trigger army losses on the poor High Elves. Nope, Knights of Torgaval hanging in there. Another Earthblood for them. Cool. Magma Cannon point blank shoots. Looks like Dragon Princes or something. That is GG, I believe. Yeah. That's that. Why is the Magma Cannon considered OP in multiplayer? Because it, like, straight up deletes most units. But I don't think it's as bad as some other things. Like, I think Bull Centaurs and Astrogoth are way bigger problem than the Magma Cannons, but some people really hate them, yeah. Not a lot of value to really go over there. The High Elves just got kind of a train ran over them. Yeah. Chaos Dwarves are pretty meta, pretty sweaty, pretty tryhard, unfortunately. That seems like them. Okay, more Chaos Dwarves. Chaos Dwarves. Chaos Dwarves. A lot of people playing Chaos Dwarves in an extended roster tournament with no extended roster. It's not good. Okay. So I gotta go find Bjorn. He has a lobby up for me. That one. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I had to figure some stuff out. What do I feel like playing with an extended roster? What does Brett even have? Nothing? Okay, nothing. We'll go Noriska. Okay. Sorry for the delay. Saving a bunch of replays, dealing with some stuff. Some people left to the tournament. Yeah, Kiara had to leave. Thunderwolf had to leave. I watch a moderate amount of these games don't have the rules or metas. That's fine. Yeah, feel free to ask. Unfortunately, this stream I'm just a little preoccupied. Got a lot going on. All right, what's Bjorn going? VP? Okay. So we have VP versus Norska. Don't use the mini mammoths, they suck. But someone wanted to see the mini mammoths. We'll do the mini mammoths and Azric. Azric will be my caster. Holy shit, it's Tzeentch. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll use both. I don't give a fuck. Let's go. Pinkfire and Treason of Tzeentch. That seems okay. Okay, can you fly? Okay, he can fly. You can fly, right? Yeah, he can fly. I wanted to put this guy on a mammoth. That might be going too hard, though. That might be going too hard in the paint. I do find it funny that I have 2 different fighter dies, which I'm definitely going to do. Let's fucking go. Anything else I want? Not versus Vampire Coast. What does Kilgore's Slay Maim do? Another fighter die. I mean, he's not worth it. He's not worth it at all. But it would be very funny to have 3 fighter dies. Okay. Too much, too much, too much. So now to try and win this game, let's get some Marauders. Berserkers. Nah, what are you gonna do? Fucking nothing, that's what. Get some Wolves. Get some Famir. We'll see how this goes. Oh, wait. Why would I go Treason of Tzeentch? I think he was hovering Skaven at the moment, so then I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll lower their leadership and it's gonna be so good, but he's not playing Tzeentch, he's not playing Skaven, he's playing Coast, so I don't give a shit about their leadership. Are these games played within a single region? Nah, globally. They are globally. Do I even want anything besides pink fire? I guess I could go blue fire. Sure, I'll go blue fire and then upgrade one of you to a spear. Call it good. Okay, sorry. Just waiting on an opponent. Not an opponent. Waiting on my opponent's build. Okay, sorry, I was thinking. If you take the Exalted Greater Unclean One, do you get the healing on your mammoths? Isn't the Greater Unclean One on the bottom right? Yeah, you could get the Fleshy Abundance. But someone wanted Azric. But you could get Fleshy Abundance. Heal him up. Okay. Looks like we're in. I forget if Bjorn loads quickly or not. Looks like it does. Yeah, wow. Nice and swift. Okay, I honestly forgot what my army is for a second. We have mini mammoths. 5 of them. 5 old mini mammoths. Then we have a big mammoth. Papa mammoth. Marauder chieftain. Azric. What are your stats? Armor piercing, 60-40. Missile resist. Wow, 60% missile resist. Good lord. Okay. Cool. You're over there. Oh, Marauder frontline, you are probably going to get feasted upon by the gods of bomb. By the bomb gods. But we see what we can do besides that. Famir, hopefully with their insane missile resistance, they'll be okay. Maybe. Possibly. Ready, ready. Good luck, have fun. I unironically love this map. Some people don't like it because it's too small, but I love it. Why are all the mammoths missing fur in the same areas? What the hell? I mean, obviously, from a video game perspective, it's just like CA made one model and they sized it differently, but it is just kind of funny to me that, like, even these just supposedly wild mammoths, for no reason, are also missing the fur where the straps for this go. Because on this, like, it makes sense, the straps are there, but these guys, I don't know. Strangely bald. Okay. Let's go. They have mammoth mange that only affects a certain part of their bodies. The only thing better than 1 feral mammoth is 5? Oh, God. Their weapon strength is so tiny. 130. Alrighty, we do have ourselves a little Luther Harkon. Yeah, I don't know if a blue fire onto Luther is even worth it. Oh, that guy has a bloated corpse. Alright, Mammoth Man. You have your goal. Go get that bloated corpse. Fight or die! Ah. I still don't know if you win that, honestly. Yeah, you have better stats, but you're losing, like, based off of other things. Bloated Corpse is running strangely away from Ice Wolves. You think he'd want to go get the Ice Wolves while he can. Okay. Quick little fight or die pop. You juke backwards to try and get under Luther. Y'all are doing great. The mini mammoths are going burr currently for a little bit. Famir getting roasty toasted. And you're back up in the sky. Try and go over here while shotguns are aiming at my Marauder Chieftain. I'll attempt to dodge, but it's not really going to go that great for me, unfortunately. See if the Beast of Tashnar can get over here and deal with this.
No time to lose.
Do a little bit of juking. The mini mammoths are really not cooperating. Something rallied way back here. There goes the bloated corpse. Yeah. We are unfortunately just getting roasted. Azric is very squishy, apparently. 30 armor and not a very high health pool is actually quite painful. The mini mammoths took forever to do anything, and they were quite unresponsive, and they might not actually be very good. But Azric survived, so I think we can call that a dub. Yeah, it's GG. Also, he didn't take any campaign units. He just took a normal build. I mean, he took a bloated corpse. That's kind of fun, but... Oh, he did have Sartosan Free Company. Okay. That's something. I'll give him that. Sartosan Free Company and a bloated corpse is okay. But yeah. Mammoths, still not very good here. Famir also really struggled. Azric ended up doing the best out of everybody. GG. And I think that was all of Tretch's games. I think that was all of Tretch's games. Hang on, because I was playing for Tretch. Tretch versus Floof, Thunderwolf versus Tretch, but he backed out. Tretch versus Bjorn. And then Tretch versus Lenorm. Oh, okay. I'll see if Lenorm even wants to play that. GG indeed. Okay. Well, I'll figure out some of that stuff. We have another replay. Oh, what the fuck? That is a lot of campaign units. Okay. All right, saving more replays. Save more replays. And we're into whatever this is. So you're supposed to only take 5 campaign units, but as long as players don't care, then I don't care. We brought Dryads from the High Elves. 5 of those, an Archmage of Metal. We have some Silver Helms, looks like 4 of them. Rahagra's Pride, War Lions, and then 4 of the Sentinels of Asteril, the Lathan Seaguard with armor piercing. You're cute, got him. Nice. On the other side, triple war wagons for the Empire. We also have the Stubborn Bulls, Empire Knights with great swords. They're just essentially questing knights. That's really all they are. They have immune to psychology, good stats, armor piercing. That's what they are. More Stubborn Bulls, a Templehof Luminarch, Swords of Ulrich, Sigmar's Sons, the Sunmaker, then Spearman and Balthazar Gelt up in the sky. So 2 metals casters facing off. Well, this Luminarch of Hysh tries to get a shot off. I doubt it's going to be able to as the Silverhelms close in. It actually does fire, but it whiffs, unfortunately. Sunmaker is currently trying to punish these little armor-piercing bows before they get in range, and a Plague of Rust overcast on those Stubborn Bulls bring them down to just 50 armor, but they managed to ditch the Silverhelms in the Swords of Ulrich. Basic swordsmen, but they have Frenzy and they cause fear. Dryads have caught the Templar Luminarch. It needs to pull back, get the hell out of there. And another Searing Doom is going to hit the Sunmaker, really trying to take that guy out. It looks like they've been pretty effective casts on the health bar, but so far 4 out of 4 models still alive, still chilling. And the Silverhelms are really pursuing those Stubborn Bulls into the back. You might say they're being stubborn. Sunmaker is struggling to take out even one of these Sentinels, and the other 3 are in range. Ooh. These war wagons are getting beat up by the little armor-piercing arrows. Kind of want to see a volley. Give us a volley. I gotta go look at other stuff. Hurry up and shoot, please. Okay, well, they're not gonna give us a volley, so fuck them. But they are murdering war wagons in the back. Templar Luminarch's trying to shoot at something. Don't know what. Looks like Dryads. Cool. Stubborn Bulls trying to hold back the Silverhelms, and their armor-piercing is doing them good work. Plus, their high armor at 110 is keeping them safe versus these Silverhelms, but it looks like everywhere the Stubborn Bulls aren't, the Empire is kind of having a tough time. War Wagon specifically got cucked. Ooh, nice shot from Templar Luminarch. Another one like that, and the Archmage of Metal could be dead. But regular Plague of Rust makes the Stubborn Bulls, 80 armor still pretty good versus Silverhelms, but it is going to be a toughie. Empire's falling behind on the balance of power. I think this is it. Luminarch's going for one more shot onto the Archmage. Sea dives straight at him. Who will win? Wow, that did way less than you'd think it would. Okay, all right, Luminarch. Then you are mighty fucked, my friend. Does dive on him, taking care of that. If the War Wagons can come over and maybe deal with her or the Stubborn Bulls, if they can snipe out that Archmage of Metal, that could be a way back into this game. But with 3 uncontested armor-piercing Lothern Seaguard, that might be a wee bit brutal. War Wagons are trying to shoot the Archmage. Templar Luminarch turns the fire at the Dryads. Can it even do any damage? Always trying. Almost smokes his own War Wagon. Got as close to it as he could without actually hitting. Is that a final trance from Gelt or onto Gelt? That is from Gelt onto 2 Silverhelms. Okay, pretty good stuff there. More Silverhelms will hit the Templar Luminarch, and they will probably kill it, sealing the fate of the poor Empire. I don't see how they would claw their way back from this one as the Stubborn Bulls come back into the fight. Hit in the back by the Archmage of Metal will lower their leadership probably enough that they rout. And a quick Searing Doom is going to take out some more of the Empire's spearmen. Templar Luminarch's officially surrounded and dying, and the Rahagra's Pride are just chasing down our little War Wagon friends. You love my calls? I hope you're talking to me, and I hope that's a good thing. What up, Torx the Brass Bull? How you doing? You excited to see some of the Beastman's expansive, amazing campaign roster? Oh, wait, shit. I think they literally don't have any, right? Because, like, in Warhammer 2, you could at least take Ogre units as your extended roster, but I don't think Beastmen have literally any. Okay. So what was that? What did I just cast? I saved a lot of replay since then. It was this one. Okay, let's find the bottom of this pit. Normal Swamp versus Salinator. Some High Elves versus Empire. Again, but different. Okay. Okay, I'm down. Let's go. Let's go. Elves and Empire honestly get the most of it from the campaign use, I feel. Oh, curse my lord. Ogres are good now. They were kind of a meme for a while. Okie dokie. We do have Ymrath, the Eternal, the unbreakable best boy that ever lived. Star Dragon, extended roster thing. Alarielle to heal him up. Frostheart Phoenix to support a little bit. Then some Spearmen, some Dryads, War Lions of Krace, Illyrian Reavers, yada yada. More War Lions. A lot of War Lions today. A lot of War Lions today. You love to see it. I like video games with the $5. Yay, video games? I don't know, man. I think video games kind of suck. I'm more of a sit quietly and watch paint dry kind of person. On the other side, Sigmar's sons, the Sons of Ulrich. Swordsman, extended roster unit with Frenzy. Swordsman, Spearman, Sunmaker. Sigmar's sons, okay, no one cares about any of that. Empire Knights, cool. Then we have an interesting hero core. We have Roderick L'Anguille with his, like, crazy explosion ability that at least in Warhammer 2 clear out a lot of units, plus Guardian. Hertwig Van Hal with his patch-up heal ability for other units. He only gets 3 uses of it, though. Accusation and then Hunter's Call, so you can make people around him unbreakable and give him melee defense. He is actually a pretty good support lord guy. Bright Wizard with Burning Head and Flamestorm, and Boris Todbringer. So it's the Marcus Wolfhart DLC band of brothers running around here. I love your casting. It's both informative and hilarious. As an Australian, I love your crassness. Yeah, I do need to clean that up if I'm ever going to work with CA on anything ever, but for now, it's fun and unique. Oh, we have the Knights of More! Hi, I missed you guys! Gives everybody around them ITP, and they themselves cause terror. Cool. Do they look cool? Oh, they do look cool. Oh, they look really cool. Okay, that's my new favorite unit in the whole game. The High Elves, I don't know what their angle is. They wanted to go through the forest to take less damage on the advance, but then the Empire just rotated and stared at the forest. So now they're like, your move, I guess. Also, did anybody else notice the swooshy around her, like, all the time? What's going on with that? Oppressive Fighter, minus 50% damage resistance. What the fuck? Who's that from? Where's Hertwig? Oh, sorry, Roderick. Oppressive Fighter. All lords and heroes on the map get minus 50% damage resistance. That's pretty funny. I mean, I don't think she has too much damage resistance, but... Damn, dude. Calling them out specifically. Alright, Empire Knights are going to countercharge these War Lions and Illyrian Reavers. I think the War Lions and Illyrian Reavers will win that, but Boris is going to jump in to make sure that it goes his way. Ymrath is coming in. Where is Roderick? Where is Ertwig Van Hal? Because Boris will need their aid soon. As the Frostheart Phoenix and Ymrath are after him, but Boris just nopes right out of that fight and gets to safety. Now, does Roderick turn and fight Alarielle, who lands briefly to harass some spearmen, and then she realizes she's getting charged. She tries to get out of there, does not work. Hertwig Van Hal is trying to shoot in onto Ymrath, and Roderick L'Anguille, the, like, Bretonnian paladin man, is desperately trying to get into the fight where he can slay a dragon, because that is a feat fit for the lady. Killing a mother-flipping dragon on foot. How are we doing elsewhere? Sunmaker's continuing to shoot, and wow, the Empire is raffle stomping the High Elf front line. Good lord. So they're getting kind of slaughtered, but single entity fight, Ymrath's doing okay. Ymrath's feeling solid. Boris is not. Boris needs to run. Instead, he fights back, does take a big shot to the chops, and he gets the Hunter's Call, melee defense and unbreakable, from little Hertwig Van Hal, who probably needs to offer him some healing support or something. Where is Roderick? Roderick is trying to get there, and he is in. He is coming in big. He's gonna do 300 hold weapon strength versus a 10,000 health unit. Oh god, that might not be enough on reflection. But he'll do his best. Meanwhile, a Burning Head is gonna take out some Dryads, and these War Lions of Krace snuck through the front line and did manage to shut down the Sunmaker. Cool, cool. Balance power's about even, though I'm actually thinking the High Elves are in the lead here. Like, the balance power doesn't think so. It's maybe slightly Empire favored, and the state of the battlefield is going Empire favored, but I don't know what can kill Ymrath. Yeah, and this is a bad snipe coming in under Boris Todbringer. So without a Lord, the Empire's leadership is going to falter quite a bit, and when it falters, they are prone to getting cycle charged and killed by a big unbreakable dragon. Rest of the High Elves getting routed off. I'm going to fast forward a teeny tiny bit. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. So Boris is dead and buried. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye. And without him, I wonder if we get some breath attacks onto the Stone's Avenge, because they're the last armor-piercing missiles that could really threaten the big boy. Oh god, that Bright Wizard's just fighting him. Why are you fighting him? Do not be fighting him. That's a good boy. Tear her out away. Cool, what is this? Is that a banishment? Did you bring banishment? Who brings banishment? What the hell? That's craziness. And a big breath attack that mostly hits Dryads? No one saw that. It mostly hit Dryads. No one saw it. Definitely a good breath attack, Kimrith. You did great. It mostly hit Dryads. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that one for you, you big dragon bitch. Horig Van Hal, now in some serious trouble. 1 shot from the dragon, 2 shots from the dragon, and he is gone. Oh wow, he's not gone. He's hanging in there. He's chilling. He even accuses the dragon of heresy. Okay, I know witch hunters are built different, but if a fucking dragon lands on me, the last thing I am thinking is, do you believe in Sigma, Sir Dragon? And when the dragon says no, you accuse it of heresy and report it to the Emperor. That's really not, it's not what's on my mind, if I'm being honest. It's probably, fuck, dragon. I'm dying, cause dragon. Dragon. Those are like, that is the entirety of my thoughts. Hey, the Knights of More are here, though. They're running in. Oh, and they give AoE ITP when they're in melee. Okay, maybe they can keep the Empire fighting in this late game. Doesn't look like it's gonna matter, though. The High Elves have rallied what little forces they have. They picked off Van Hal. Here's a second attempt at a breath attack. It does okay. It doesn't manage to kill its own Frostart Phoenix, so it's definitely an improvement from the first breath attack that he did. Bright Wizard pushed off for now. Another of those banishments. Taking that spell is wild, but now that you already have it, it is really helping you in this late game. And soon we are down to just poor little Roderick fighting against all hope that he can kill a giant dragon that he's currently like inside of. There he is. He's doing his best. But that's probably the end of that. Goodbye, little Empire. I have a kitty cat, for anybody who cares. Alariel and the single entity is doing pretty good work. War Lions of Grace, one of them did quite nicely. And then the Illyrian Reavers and infantry got kind of bodied. For Salinator, Boris got murked. Hellstorm Rocket Battery did fine. Bright Wizard and his knights did okay. Stone's Avenge did fine. The heroes did okay, considering how cheap they are. Yeah. GG there. Dark Elves versus Chaos Dwarves. There are Feral Bears, so I might cast that one. Greenskins versus Empire. I will cast that one. These are the same game. I'm doing some spring cleaning here. That was me. So I'm going to just take it out so that I don't confuse it. Norska versus High Elves. I can cast that one. Alright, we have some Dark Elves doing silly stuff. Greenskins doing silly stuff. High Elves doing silly stuff versus Chaos Dwarves. Okay. I'm filtering out stinkers. I mean, I don't think Feral Cold Ones are going to change how that goes. We'll see if it's any good. We just cast that one, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was literally the one we just cast. Okay, so get rid of that one. And then that's it. Okay, so these are all the replays I have, and now I'm getting a bunch of messages. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm gathering replays at the moment. High Elves versus Empire. Nice job. Okay, do I have all the replay things I was looking for? That is a lot of Empire versus High Elves. Okay. There's more replays. So let's see if any of these are doubled up. Did we already cast this? No. I haven't seen that before in my life. Also have not seen that before in my life. Good lord. But these are the same game. Got it. Sorry about the delays. I have the players sending me replays and stuff. What kind of kitty cat? A moo cow kitty cat. Hold on. This is more important. Oh, the camera's at my standing level. I was wondering why you were saying that. I'm like, the cat's right here. How can you not see that? Sorry. I didn't change the camera from when I went from standing to sitting. It's a little moo cow kitty cat. Look at him. Look at him being moo cow. I'm going to turn so that he has to face the camera, kind of. He's a good boy. His name is Ed. We call him a moo cow because, I mean, fucking look at him. Look at him. That's a moo cow. Alright, get out of here, moo cow. I could sense he was kind of getting done with it. He, like most cats, only enjoys so much attention before he gets angry. Alright, back to what we're doing. It's High Elves versus Empire, but a very different take on it. We have Stubborn Bulls, Knights of More, Swordsman, Knights of More, Stubborn Bulls, and Stubborn Bulls. So 4 armor-piercing, essentially questing knights, 2 Knights of More, so like the ITP Aura ones, and we do have a Sons of Ulrich Frenzy Swordsman, a Lifecaster with Balthazar Gelt in the sky, that's a lot of magic, and 2 War Wagons. On the other side, we have Alith Anar, Ymrith, a Hand of the Shadow Crown. What do you even do? It's just armor-piercing missile strength with an Encourage aura. Okay, so he's just kind of a weird sniping hero that does a lot of damage. Got it. Rangers. Spike Guard of Tori Vress. I don't know why people are taking him. Oh, because they're unbreakable. Got it. Okay. And then the Sentinels. So 1 arm-piercing Lothern Seaguard, 2 Lothern Seaguard that are unbreakable, then some Rangers and Spearmen and stuff. Mino Cat? No. Ymrith is trying to land on some Knights of More. I wonder if he gets surrounded by the Stubborn Bulls. Ow. A really painful Searing Doom coming in from Balthazar Gelt. And the Stubborn Bulls did end up blitzing through the front line, but they are now in combat with 3 different spear units. And that looks like it hurts. They probably need a 60% physical resist from the Lifecaster sometime soon. But the Hand of the Shadow Crown is taking his day out on the Jade Wizard, so the Jade Wizard might have to throw his healing on himself. He's trying to get over here. He is going to throw the 60% physical resistance on the Stubborn Bulls, but it is too late for them, unfortunately. And this Jade Wizard is having the worst time as Alith Anar and the Shadow Crown. And Ymrith, look out for the giant dragon! Oh, fuck, he is mega dead. All right, War Wagon's trying to punish Ymrith, though. And on the other side, the Knights of More are also engaging the Spearmen with the Sons of Ulrich occupying the front line, but they're getting shot in the side by these Lothern Seaguard. Thankfully, it's not the armor-piercing Sentinels. They are a little busy at the moment, but still not good. Knights of More and Stubborn Bulls still trying to find a place, find a home, as Balthazar Gelt is now the target of the Shadow Crown guy. Hand of the Shadow Crown and Alith Anar. And the Life Wizard is back, baby. Unfortunately, the Life Wizard has literally no healing whatsoever, so he's stuck at that HP for the rest of the game, Kappa. Empire has gotten a full surround, but can they even bother to get through these elite High Elf Spearmen? Usually the answer is no. Meanwhile, Ymrith is chasing down the War Wagons. They do need to keep moving. They are a little caught. They are going to die. But I think most of the Empire players' micro is focused on this fight. Swing and a miss from the Moonbow of Alith Anar. And a really nice Searing Doom plus a charge from multiple Knights and the Sons of Ulrich are in here, really trying to drag down the Spike Guard. While the Sentinels, how many shots have you guys gotten off, really? About 500 damage value, so good job from the Empire harassing these Sentinels, just keeping them on their back foot all game. Lifecaster is coming back, Knights of More rear charging Spearmen with Swordsmen, and the War Wagons are using a bunch of Ymrith's time. Don't know if it's gonna matter though. Is that little Shadow Crown guy? He's just set up his post. He's set up his post. He's living his best life, sniping out the Lifecaster, now poking at Balthazar Gelt. No one seems to know he's there. He doesn't even have stock. He's like factually stalked because clearly nobody on this battlefield knows he exists in any capacity, but he's not actually stalked. Like, you could see him. But nobody seems to care. They're just ignoring this guy. Alright, another Searing Tomb from Balthazar Gelt. The Empire Cavalry is struggling to just kill all of these spearmen, and that's a lot of Cav factions versus High Elves. You do kind of need to shoot or beat them with melee infantry, but Cavalry just has the hardest time, gets the faction with, to be fair, like some of the best spears in the game per cost. Alethanar and his little shadow friend push off Balthazar Gelt. We do have a war wagon that is safe and chilling. Ymrith isn't even needed for this fight. That's how little we care about Ymrith, is he's chasing war wagons in the distance, and everyone just gives him a thumbs up, says, "You're doing a great job, pal, keep it up." Walks away. Gelt ran off the battlefield like a coward, which is actually surprising. I kind of thought he would rally, but now Alethanar and the Hand of the Shadow Crown just start to leisurely shoot at the war wagons. Still, no one cares about them, and I'm not saying the Empire player, like, can do much about it. He doesn't have a ton of great infantry killing, like, single entities or anything. It just looks funny that the front lines just walked right past him, and he's been standing in the same spot all game, just popping shots. I want to see his value. Almost 1,000 value from just standing around. Better than Alethanar. I bet he and Alethanar just have, like, a bet. A bet going into the game of who can do better. Someone's trying to snipe out the Jade Wizard. It's not quite working, as I saw some spell go down, but I don't see where it is. Oh, it's a Shield of Thorns. Ugh, gross. Under the Spire Guard. Yeah, unused username. I just caught that. It's the Spire Guard. My bad. I've been reading too much Malice Darkblade, so he's always screaming at Spite. Okay. There's a whole bunch of shit going on in my Discord. Alright. So for Persian Warrior, his Empire Knights struggled to get a lot done. Even with their armor piercing, the spears are just too strong. War Wagon still did alright. And the Sons of Ulrich did some serious work. The rest of the swordsmen struggled. For Raced, Alethanar did fine. Ymrith also did okay. The Hand of the Shadow Crown broke 1,000. Nice. Nice. Spire Guard did well. The whatever the hell you are, Sentinels of Astral also did well. And then basic High Elf Spearmen. It did good. Okay, so 2 of these were the same. These 2. So I can get rid of both of them. 2 for 1. We've seen a lot of High Elves versus Empire, so I'll come back to those later. Woo! Woo! Lizards! Lizards! World Beater and Normal Swamp. Some Lizards versus Tomb Kings. I'm down. Got some special Kroxigors. I don't fully remember what the Blessed does. Does anybody remember what the Blessed does? They're in the campaign extended. Is it just like better stats or perfect vigor? Because they don't have like special abilities like the Empire's dudes do. So Blessed Chameleon Skinks. All right, they're just Chameleon Skinks, but I guess better. Skink cohorts of javelins, skink cohorts, a lot of those. We do have a red crested skink chief on his cold one, horned one. I think that's a horned one mount. Okay, cool for you. Wind Blast, Curse the Midnight Wind, and Harmonic Convergence on a Heaven's Caster. I hate Wind Blast. It's a terrible spell, but okay. Blessed Kroxigors, Cohort of Huatl, Blessed Kroxigors, and then 3 Saurus Warriors. Pretty meaty infantry build from the side of World Beater. Tomb Kings, we have triple Venom Knights of Asaph. It's Necropolis Knights with Halberds who have poison, I think is their only real difference. I thought I saw 2 of them. Wait, I thought I saw 3. There's a third. Necrotech to heal them up a little bit. Arc in the Black to do Arc in the Black things. Another Necrotech to heal them up even more. And the Flock of Dejaf, Carrion special unit with Death from Above. Oh, they have Rock Drop. Oh. Okay, that's a little spicy. We have some Tomb Guard, a bunch of skeletons, yada yada. Okay. So triple Necropolis Knights. What can they do here? We will see. We will see, we will see, we will see. Especially against Kroxgors. Kroxgors and Saurus taking this fight on the far side. A restore is already active, and you would think Kroxgors would do okay here. Especially with some Chameleon Skink support. Poisoning down their enemies, but it looks like they're just not getting through these guys. I guess they do have 56 melee defense, which is kind of insane. A little bit of a blob fight, but Wind Blast did not do anything. I would prefer a Comet here or a Thunderbolt or something. Personally, that would just be juicy. Still, though, the Skinks are actually working down a lot of these guys quite well. The Red Cross Skink Chief is trying to escape from the Venom Knights. Other Venom Knights going wild on more Skinks. I think these Chameleon Skinks, wherever they are, do have to find a way out of this melee. More Blessed Kroxgors fighting infantry. Where's the Sacred Cohort of Quaddle? There they are. The Cohort of Waddle, Sacred Kroxgors, trying to find their way onto Arc in the Black, are struggling a little bit with that. If they could find him, that would be a good snipe attempt. And this Red Crested Skink is having the worst day of his life. There's no healing for him in any form, and he does get caught by the Venom Knights. Now that he's routing, though, he'll actually path away, so that kind of is nice. These other Venom Knights, without the support of their Necrotech, are having less good of a time. And did that Necrotech die? Because there's one right there, but the one that was over here... Nope, okay, he's chilling, he's fine. Things are looking a little tough for the Lizardmen. They are beating up on the infantry, the Tomb Kings, rather handedly. But those Venom Knights are running rampant on the backfield. They don't have a lot of armor-piercing missiles, not like they have Razordons or something to deal with them. They don't have a lot of Cold One Spear Riders, so they're relying entirely on these triple Kroxigors. And without healing for the Kroxigors, or really supportive spells of any kind for them, they are just getting outstatted by those campaign knights. I wonder if a Life Salon could have been better, or a Fire Salon to take care of all of the chaff very, very quickly, and then just leave you with knights. That's the word I was looking for. Cohort of Waddle still trying to get to Arc in the Black and try to snipe him down. They are actually swinging at him now, which is nice. They've dazed him, so lowering his melee defense to something actually attainable. And his skeletons are fading away, but even with the Lord Snipe, I don't see you working through these 3 Venom Knights, even though one of them is missing a decent chunk of its HP. It still seems like a real uphill fight. The Kroxigors are still trying to kill Tomb Guard on the side. What are you lout-slaying about for? Hurry up and kill this Tomb Guard. Arkin throws down a summon to keep himself safe as the Venom Knights... Where are they? I'm kind of surprised the Venom Knights haven't committed to this fight and tried to bail out Arkin in any form. Looks like they just don't care. I hate Saurus. That was a good Carl Franz video. Kroxigors did okay. Saurus mixed. Chameleon Skinks also struggled, and then Basic Skinks did fine. For Normal Swamp, his Venom Knights did okay. Value-wise, they weren't incredible, but they did okay. Flock of Shaft did fine. Skeleton Spearmen just died for their Dark Gods. And Arkin was around. Okay. Okay. Empire versus Warriors of Chaos. That might be new. Do I dare? Do I dare watch more Chaos Dwarves? Snow campaign units versus triple Feral Bear campaign units. The Chaos Dwarves. Why are you poopy? Why did you get released with a couple broken units and then the rest of your roster is meh, so most of your games are just Bull Centaurs and Magma Cannons and Astrogoth going burr? Alright, Dread Spears, Bleak Swords. We have double Shades, triple Feral Bears, Slaanesha's Harvesters, Doomfire Warlocks, more Dread Spears, more Doomfire Warlocks, the Raven's Herald, and a Supreme Sorceress of Death, Fate of Buna, and Spirit Leech. On the other side, for Bjorn, we have the Blazing Beards of Bazruk, some Hobgoblin Cutthroats, more Goblin Laborers, 3 Bull Centaur Renders with shields, 2 Hobgoblin Wolf Riders with spears and 2 magma cannons with a sorcerer prophet of metal with final transmutation and Searing Doom. Quick Spirit Leech plus a Doom Bolt onto the magma cannon and volleys from the Raven's Herald. Really trying to snipe those guys out quickly. It is doing a lot of good damage, but you can see the magma cannons are slaughtering the High Elves on the advance. Damn. Where are the bears? We saw them for Kislev do good work versus High Elves earlier. We'll see if they do half as well here. Raven's Herald getting sniped out, unfortunately, by the Sorcerer Prophet, who also tried to, I like that, catch him with a Searing Doom in the sky. That looked pretty cool. Shades, in the meantime, getting shot by, like, 1 Plasma Cannon shot, and they're almost dead. Sorry, Mag Cannon, not Plasma Cannon, though. You could see how I would be confused by that, because it's like a weapon straight out of the future, just wrecking fools. 2 more big shots. Double miss! Hey, let's go! Bull Centaurs are going to finish the job anyway. Feral Bears trying to fight these Hobgoblins, not having a good time of it, and getting run off by the Bull Centaur Renders. The Soul Stealer attempts to fix that situation from the Doomfire Warlocks. Where even are the Sunish's Harvesters? They're down here. They're doing okay. Meanwhile, in this backfield, these guys think about getting involved, but the Bull Centaur Renders are here, just going to push them away. And the Chaos Dwarves have a pretty early lead. A nice Searing Doom does a ton of damage onto those Feral Bears, and the Bull Centaur Renders are also cleaning them up. So goodbye, Bears. Goodbye. There's only 1 left not routing. The Raven's Heralds are back, but Chaos Dwarves have a ton of their front line left. Their Bull Centaur Renders are very healthy. Their Magma Cannons are also quite healthy. Well, one is. The other one might be facing its imminent demise soon. And gone. Goodbye. Magma Cannon fires. Magma Cannon hits the Raven's Herald. But the fire still is on the ground, so it doesn't do that after burn as much. This other Magma Cannon might be dead. Nice snipe attempt from Thunderwolf here. I just don't think it's going to be enough. Doomfire Warlocks under attack. Bears and the Doomfire Warlocks trying to team up on the Bull Centaur Renders. Maybe push them off the map. They do route 1. But there's another full health one in the distance. Bounce power is creeping back towards the middle, especially as there was snipe attempts onto the Magma Cannons. That really helped them out quite a lot. Another Spirit Leech onto the Bull Centaur Renders. And the Bears are trading okay. Like, compared to being Bull Centaur Renders. I'm unsure. I'm also unsure what kills all this front line in the late game. Raven's Herald being strangely left alone. I'm kind of surprised this Sorcerer Prophet of Metal didn't just go finish them off or whatever, because now they can just sit behind the Magma Cannon and shoot it. But for some reason it seems like they don't have Fire at Will on or whatever. Now they're attacking it. You gonna shoot or what? There you go. Fucking idiots. Big Searing Doom hits a Bear and a Doomfire Warlock, but a dive in from this Sorceress of Death might actually get these guys to rout. Nope, just as she dives in, Doomfire Warlocks run off. Feral Bears are also fleeing for the moment. And all 3 of those Renders are still alive. Bounce power shifts against the Dark Elves, and they do back off. Chaos Dwarves is such a fun and active faction. A lot of their roster sucks, but they have a couple OP things that if you just spam, you'll be fine. Bull Centaurs did okay. Magma Cannons did fine. Sorcerer Prophet did fine. And then the Hobgoblin front line held for a bit. On the other side, Doomfire Warlocks did okay. Shades got mercilessly cut down. The Raven's Heralds did fine. The Feral Bears, depends on how much they cost, but one of them paid for itself. I can guarantee that much. Alright. High Elves versus Chaos Dwarves. Pass. Chaos Dwarves versus Dark Elves. I was informed that game was a one-sided stomp. Pass. Chaos versus Greenskins. Okay, those are real replays that I need to cast for, like, my channel. High Elves versus Chaos Dwarves. Are these the Armored Piercing Sentinels? Pass. Whatever the fuck this is, sure. '80 Rudo versus World Beaters. Skaven versus Wood Elves. With a lot of Hawks Like a lot of hawks. Just so many hawks. You just deleted a super close fun replay from Raced and Me? I don't know, dude. It looked pretty boring. It was just Chaos Dwarfs playing the same Chaos Dwarf shit they always play. And the same High Elf stuff we've been seeing all day. I can't tell from just looking at the replay that it's going to be a good one, but I can tell that I think I've cast 3 Chaos Dwarf replays today, and they've all kind of sucked. Alright. On one side, we have 5 Dryads, one of which is the Malevolent Dryads with their Frenzy? Yeah, they have Frenzy, that's the only difference. Drycha, Hawkeyes of Jakiro, Waywatchers, 4 Great Hawks. That is a campaign exclusive unit, and then, ooh, Scythenhar. Okay, so that's another campaign exclusive unit. It's a special Forest Dragon. Interesting. Okay. For World Beater, no campaign exclusive units, just Skaven trying to hold back the High Elves. We do have Avalanche Mortars, a Warlock Engineer with Flensing Ruin, and Howling Warpgale, Throt the Unclean, plus a Packmaster, a whole bunch of Skaven Slaves, a whole bunch of Clan Rats, a bunch of Rat Ogres as well, and some Wolf Rats. Let's see if Throg can do anything here. We do have the Howling Warpgale net, locking all these flyers in place, actually stopping these last Great Hawks from really getting in here. But Throt is going to try and fight Scythenhar. Try, pretty keyword. He needs to probably pop Creature Killer and give everybody in this blob plus 16 bonus versus large. There it is. And they will now actually start tearing apart these Hawks and Scythenhar pretty well. The rest of the Wood Elf army is coming out of the woods. They were held off by some Skaven Slaves for quite a while, but they do need to join the fight about now. And wow, the Hawkeyes of Jakiro long-shotting this Warlock Engineer, and then a dive in from the Great Hawks might get him to rout. Warlock Engineers have pretty terrible melee leadership stats. And Scythenhar has taken a lot of damage. And it is Drycha's Lord. It's not like there's a massive amount of healing for him or anything. Drycha throws out her other Dryad summon while the Avalanche Mortars attempt to find a safe place to fire up at the Hawkeyes. But what is this? A giant breath attack will push those Clan Rat Spears and Rat Ogres a little lower on health. And the Avalanche Mortar team is probably on their way out. Yeah, Scythenhar is just going to dive back in on them. Push them away, leaving the Waywatchers untouched. So now these Waywatchers are trying to shoot at the little Packmaster that could. He does have pretty cagey attack animation, so a lot of the arrows are going to miss, but if they can get a decent, like, straight-up volley on him, he's going to have the worst day of his entire life. For some reason, they're still firing up and around. Don't know why, but most of those arrows hit, so good for you. Scythenhar and his Hawk friends trying to finish off the Pit Fighters of Hell's Deep. The Wood Elves are winning this, like, flank fight a little bit. Yeah, there we go. There's the sniper we wanted from the Packmaster. Taking a lot of damage on his way out. And Drycha continues to chase him. Warlock Engineer is also routing. The Wood Elves are just slightly up on the balance of power. Because while some things have been going well for them, overall they've taken a lot of damage. There's a Hawk that's almost dead over there. A Hawk that's almost dead in the distance. Scythenhar has been struggling. The front line isn't doing too hot. Where's the 4th Hawk? Hawk? Hawk. A Hawk just died. Okay, the other one might have died off screen. Throt is going very, very close to danger. Takes a giant shot from the Waywatchers. Takes about a third of his health in that volley. And then he does rout. Scythenhar's on his ass. And Throt is poisoned, so he is slowed down as another Waywatcher volley hits him. And a surrender from the Skaven. The Hawks were a neat disruption piece. They didn't do that much. Scythenhar was fine. Dryads also get shut down pretty quickly, but the Hawkeyes of Jakiro tried to solo carry. Throt, 500 damage value, 500-ish for the Packmaster as well. I hate Throt. I hate him. He sucks, he's poopy, and he's expensive. Golden Floof. Greenskin game. Oh, there's some Super Squigs hidden in here. Okay, what do we have? I want to spread out stuff so we don't just focus on too many things. A good amount of High Elves and Empire left. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a wild one. We'll watch that one. Oh, 80 root of those strides are not being held by Skaven Slaves. They're waiting for the Avalanche Mortars to be shut down. Fair enough. Titus versus World Beater. Vampire Coast versus the Dark Elves. Front line of pistol mobs, secondary line of bombs, 4 animated hulks, the Lamprey's Revenge, triple mortar, double scurvy dogs, and we do have Celestra Deerfawn on foot with a vampire caster next to her. Okay. For the Dark Elves of Rakarth, a feral wyvern, a feral stegodon, some harpies, bleak swords, dark shards, dread spears, yada yada. Do have Deathcaster with Fata Buna and Spirit Leech, and then in the back, 2 packs of giant wolves. And Rakarth is also on his dragon as he dives in with his feral wyvern to disrupt some of these bombers. Also harpies diving in and the feral stegodon, so they're really trying to shut down these bombers before the front line gets there. And the giant wolves diving onto the back line, doing okay for now. Their stats are actually kind of less than I would have supposed, but they do shut down 1 mortar quite nicely. What is this, a taunt? A taunt on Rakarth? You dare? You dare taunt the Lord of Murder. More giant wolves on the far side fight at animated hulks. Good for them, good for them. And this feral wyvern, he just run around, having his best day, living his best life. As Rakarth is getting murked out a bit, the wyvern comes over to help. Giant wolves also running in. It looks like there were 4 total. I must have missed some of them coming in, but most of the mortars are shut down. Bombers are also in disarray, but we do have a Damned Knights Errant summon. That'll boost the balance of power a little bit and probably Shrek through the Dark Shards on the back line. Spirit Leech is getting cast from the Dark Elf caster, trying to whittle down Celestra, and that is it's a fair thing to do, but I don't love Rakarth sitting in the Lamprey's Revenge like this. He is going to take a lot of damage for his time and his troubles, so I'm a bit frightened. Damned Knights Errant using the most of their time on this earth to kill multiple Dark Shards. Quite nice for them. Bleak Sword still fighting. And yeah, I'm getting concerned for the Dark Elves at this point. I mean, the balance of power is still attainable, especially with this summon eventually going to fade, but this fight is going very poorly in my opinion. Lamprey's Revenge is just going to kick so much ass. Feral Wyvern can't do shit about it. Can't do nothing about it, though. We do have a Feral Stag. Okay, does he go for the rear charge? Come on, Feral Stag. Look alive, buddy. As Rakarth and the Wyvern continue to fight, another Spirit Leech onto Celestra, really trying to whittle her down. The Giant Wolves are back. The Dark Elves have cleared out a lot of the Vampire Coast chaff. The Lamprey's Revenge is always a big problem. Rakarth continues to fight next to Celestra. Both are very, very low. But Rakarth doesn't have any form of healing, while the Vampire's caster could technically throw an Invocation Heck onto Celestra. Yeah, Rakarth is getting pushed off. Damned Knights Errant fades away, bringing the Dark Elves back into the game a little bit. They have Dark Shards rallying and firing in. The Feral Stegodon and Wyverns are trying to fight the Lamprey's Revenge, but there is healing. There's healing, my lord. Direwolves have cleaned up the back line. It is mostly animated hulks and Lamprey's Revenge with 2 single entities. Vampire Coast down to 200 models against 500. Rakarth might rally. I don't know what they can do about that in this game, but he might rally. Another Spirit Leech onto Celestra, really whittling her down. And the Wyvern is back in action, trying to come over here. She is a ghostly character, so she has some physical resist, but her HP pool is really low, so as that Wyvern lands a huge hit, she starts to crumble, and the crumbling will take her out soon. Unfortunately, she does get off a Rotting Promethean's summon right before she's on her way out. Invocation Heck trying to heal her, trying to overcome her crumbling as the Wyvern attempts to finish her off. Feral Stegodon continues to fight with a full health Vampire Caster and a full health Lamprey's Revenge. I just don't know what they're going to do about the rest of this game. Rakarth in the distance does have 3 breath attacks left to use onto a clumped up Lamprey's Revenge. If he can even stay stable long enough, we will see. Celestra does get sniped, causing the undead to start crumbling even quicker. Giant Wolves still trying to stalk outwards, and ooh, yeah, if you could secure these Dark Shards, maybe kill the Lamprey's Revenge with them. But nice job from the Vampire Coast player. World Beater notices he needs to take out those archers and does so accordingly. Crumbling for all the animated hulks. Spirit Leech casts from this lady, and the Feral Wyvern continuing to fight alongside these harpies. This game's ending up a little bit closer than I thought it would be, honestly. These Dark Shards are bailed out. Can the Dark Elves really come back in this one? Big breath attack from Rakarth. Gets a little bit of poke damage. Please don't rout. Please don't rout, my friend. And the Feral Wyvern is kicking the Vampire Fleet Admiral captain's ass. Holy shit. Oh, he's going for it. Go, Feral Wyvern, go. Get her. Get her, dude. Another Spirit Leech onto her would be great, but she throws an invocation and a heck on herself to stop any potential crumbling from coming through. That other animated Hulk has faded away, and the Dark Shards are returning to the fight, but the Feral Wyvern takes some big hits and does get pushed off. Rakarth is just chilling, waiting to get his next breath attack onto the Lamprey's Revenge. Nice little Spirit Leech, countering the invocation to heck, but she is healing herself up quite nicely. Oh my god, can the Dark Elves do it? I don't think so. Oh, I'm so scared. Animated Hulks continuing to crumble away. Dark Shards just desperately trying to get in range. There are still 39 of them, so they have almost half of their DPS available, actually, which is kind of insane. Oh, this might actually turn into a Dark Elf win. It's still tough. It is still very tough, but it's possible. Dark Shards are actually going to turn and use their time shooting at the animated Hulks. They just don't want to be disrupted, but I still think you got to take this time that you have to fire at the Lamprey's Revenge, probably. Rakarth's breath attack, if it's off cooldown, it should be used right about now. Animated Hulks are gone. We have 2 Dark Shards who are back in the fight. Rakarth, please have your breath attack up. The Stegodon is holding them so well. Please, Rakarth. Please have your breath attack. Also, we need more Spirit Leeches. Nice. Onto the Vampire Fleet Captain. Rakarth is turning. Rakarth is coming back. Is he going to breath attack? The Feral Wyvern's also here. The real Chad. I don't know where Rakarth's going right now. He moved, but, like, I don't know to what purpose. Lamprey's Revenge shooting at the Feral Wyvern might get it to rout, and they do. Oh, the charge bonus saves it. Dark Shards are still firing at the Lamprey's Revenge, and a huge attack from the Feral Wyvern does so much damage. Rakarth, what are you doing? No! Oh, he shatters. That's probably over. GG. He needed to breath attack. I'm sure it was off cooldown. It was just probably Dark Elf player was busy doing other shit. Oh, there's a Scurvy Dog. Oh, okay, never mind. This game's fucked. I didn't know there was a Scurvy Dog. That's my bad. Yeah, because with a Scurvy Dog, you just run down the archers. Whoops. That was close, though. That was close. Lamprey's Revenge, 3,500 damage value. Just fighting Rakarth and the Wyvern and the Stegodon. They solo carried this so hard. And I guess that dog. Rakarth, oh, his value was terrible. Damn it. I wanted to be happy for him. The Wyvern actually did really well. Stegodon did okay. Deathcaster did fantastically. The Giant Wolves performed quite admirably well. Dark Shards did okay. And the Bleak Swords and Dread Spears did fine. But Rakarth still, unfortunately, a meme. Rakarth always stopped his breath attack when I clicked it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Alrighty, what is that? And let's do some High Elves. Sure, Norsca High Elves. Why not? Okay, we got some more replays. We still going. Fat Kid at Recess, there's another one tonight, dude. There's another one NA time. Alright, we have the world's tiniest Norsca build. With Marauders. Oh, there's some stuff behind me. Marauder Horsemen Throwing Axes and Norscan Warhounds. Marauder Horsemen Throwing Axes and Norscan Warhounds. We have 2 Marauders. Then we have a Norscan Giant. Behalmdreiling. I think that's just a Marauder Chieftain, but in a different language. A Norscan Giant. We have Burble Smirk Spew Pit with Fleshy Abundance and Stream of Corruption. Then we have Kilgore Kill Slay Maim Gore Man. Kill Man Gore Slay Maim Man. I think I killed it. On the other side for the High Elves, we have Ymreth, Lothern Seaguard, the Spire Guard of Tor-Yvress, the Storm Riders, interestingly enough, more Lothern Seaguard and more Silvering Guard, and the Marauder Chieftain is currently getting pin-cushioned. Absolutely dumpster destroy murdered. Illyrian Reavers, and who's your lord? Where's your lord? Alariel? Alariel de Stralenda. I like this different language. It might be German. I'm sorry, Fat Kid at Recess. All right, The beer Herling is getting a fleshy abundance, but it might be too little. It might be too late, as he is continuing to get chopped from all sides. As the Norskin, Cav, and dogs are starting to stream in, starting to do a little bit of work. And Alariel in the distance is busy with other matters. Now, can Burble Smirk Spew Pit and Kilgore Slay Maim really carry this game? I am sus. I'm extremely sus on it, but we'll see. As Ymrathra is back. He's gonna fight the Norskin Giant, but nah, he's got a bone to pick with Burble Smirk. Nurgle has such silly names. Marauder Chieftain is back. The Storm Riders take a little bit of a stream of corruption. They don't enjoy that. They do not enjoy that one bit. Norskin Giant, Kilgore, and the Fimir trying to bump and grind through here as Burble Smirk doing his best. Does he have a Mortis Engine? No. Yes, he does have a Mortis Engine effect. Oh, so he kind of wants to be fighting in the middle of all these infantry, and Ymrith is holding him back from that. Okay. Cool. Marauder Chieftain is returning. Alariel, okay, I know you're doing good and stuff, but you don't want that fight. You will definitely lose to Marauder Chieftain, for sure. Burble Smirk continues to battle Ymrith. But I don't know if it's going to be enough. He's kind of getting his ass handed to him right now. He needs help, but help from where? Help how? Where is Kilgore? Kilgore's busy doing his own shit. Kilgore had his own agenda for the day. Poor little Burble Smirk. Taking big shots, getting low on leadership. He might start that demonic instability crumbling. More healing for the High Elves. As Marauder Chieftain and dogs and stuff try to clear out all of these unbreakable Lothern Seaguard. Burble Smirk is going to die. That is your caster, unfortunately. So it's not your lord, but it is your caster, which is still a pretty big loss. And he is dead as hell. Maybe. Possibly. Man, it's taking him a long time to die. Marauder Chieftain getting sniped out. How's taking you so long to die? There you go. I think pretty soon Ymrith is going to clean the map of poor Norska. Kilgore, Slay Maim, and his giant friend have been attempting a valiant last stand, but it's just not nearly enough. Yeah, 340. Kilgore has two different abilities that scale off of him getting a lot of kills, and then he has no ability to get those kills. He's just a 1v1 person. 2,000 on the Nurgle guy. That's good. The rest rode the Struggy bus for poor Titus. For Salinator, High Elf Dragon did fine. Silver and Guard on Seaguard did okay. L'Oreal did okay. Alright, what was that? Where was I? Here we are. I have more messages. Why? Okay. Sorry. Somebody was messaging me about some things. Sir Groot sent me another replay. Let's do High Elves versus Greenskins. Let's go. Let's fucking do it. Lenorum and Golden Floof. An awful lot of High Elves in this event, but that is not surprising. They do have some of the most expansive and different extended roster stuff. Is this played with larger than usual funds? No. Nope, normal funds. High Elves do have some of, like, the coolest extended campaign things. Them and the Empire have the most different type of stuff. So we have two Knights of Torgaval. Alariel the Radiant to give them some healing. We have two Sentinels of Astarel, the armor-piercing version. Phoenix Guard, and then a bunch of Spearmen. Cool. On the other side, for the Green Beans, we have some Squig Herds. Yeah, no one cares about that. Triple Stone Trolls, Wurzag, a Black Orc Big Boss, some Wolf Riders with armor piercing, the Broken Tusk Mob, Hammer Gork, no one gives a shit about that. Goblins, no one cares, no one cares. This Greenskin army stinks. This Greenskin army sucks. There's nothing in it that's interesting or cool except for two Super Squigs! They're pretty much bloated corpses, and they're gonna run in there and do some good work because they're super. So what do the Greenskins do about the Knights of Tor Gaval? I don't know. They're thinking about diving on the Hammer of Gork, and the Broken Tusk Mob are just sitting nearby like, do it, bitch. See what happens. Though honestly, with 2 Knights of Tor Gaval and only 1 Broken Tusk Mob, I don't think you like that result. Looks like Golden Floof has just abandoned the Hammer of Gork. Is like, fine, we'll just win the front line if you really feel that way about it. Wurzag buffing up everybody with his Bonewood Staff whenever he casts a spell, which he actually hasn't cast a spell for a while, so he does need to hurry up and do that. Big Wah. No Bonewood Staff yet. Wurzag cast some goddamn spells, my man. But they are blitzing through the Spearmen. Oh, shit. There it is. The High Elves didn't notice they're coming in. The Super Squigs. They try to run now, but these Phoenix Guard can't get away from the power of the Super Squig. One goes down. Second one is working on it. Boom. Oh, that's an entirely dead Phoenix Guard. That's an entirely dead Phoenix Guard. One Stone Troll has been routed. The rest are doing fine. The High Elf frontline is in complete disarray. And the Broken Tusk Mob got picked off on the far side. And the Hammer of Gork is like, guys, does anybody give a shit about me? I'm way back here just waiting to be sniped by some High Elves. And I was like, nah, do whatever you want. We don't care. Human Boy, we did so well at MSI. Yeah. All Western teams would have gone 0-3 except for Gen G through G2, a nice bone. And before anybody is like, nah, dude, G2 played incredibly well and Gen G played at their best for that game that they lost. G2 played fine. They played fine. But you cannot watch that game and tell me Gen G was on form. Fucking, who's their mid laner? I'm forgetting their mid laner, honestly, at the moment. But their mid laner gets free, and then he chases Rakan back into the fight for no reason and just YOLOs his life away. And then there was that Poppy in the top lane where Yike dodged a bunch of skill shots, which was great for him. He played fantastically. But then Gen G just like dove 3 turrets in a row trying to kill a Poppy jungle and lost 4 people for doing it. And it was like, all right, clearly Gen G is fucking running this down. And G2 caught the throw, which good on them. They did fine. But there are certain people in chat that are like, oh, G2's just as good as Gen G. It was so close. Like, it was not close. Gen G threw one fucking game. I was disappointed in C9. They were supposed to be a lot better. Right now, I'd say Golden Guardians is playing better, which sucks because I wanted to be hyped for C9, but they played like shit. I think G2 and Mad played well. They played better than C9 for sure. Yeah, especially Mad. Mad got an 0-3 that I think was kind of sad because they were playing all right. They just like, they didn't close out any of the games, but they were like really scrapping in there. So I think Mad should feel good about how they played. They played pretty well. All right, I haven't cast much of the game because the Greenskins raffle stomped the entire High Elf backline after the Super Ski explosions. And then we got a bit of a blob fight as Alarielle tries to heal up and protect her Knights of Tor Gaval, but it is not going to be enough and they die. Gen G was limit testing and troll picking? Yeah, a little bit. And that's not like... That's not to say G2 didn't deserve the win. Like, they closed it out, and they did well there. But it bothers me when, like, certain people in chat are like, G2 is so infinitely far ahead of all the other Western teams. And it's like, bro, were you watching the games? Like, Caps is fucking running it down. Like, Caps is sprinting it down. And Hansama and Mickey are desperately trying to carry. Actually, Mickey wasn't looking that good either. Hansama's looking great. Yike is looking incredible. And Broken Blade, he's fine. But like Caps and Mickey are having a really bad tournament. They could turn it around and really look good, but it's tough. What's your favorite league team? It used to be Evil Geniuses, and then they blew up, so I don't know. The NA scene, it's hard to latch onto a team because they all rotate through their players so much. It's hard to give a shit about them for a long period of time. So I don't know. Used to be EG. I liked 100 Thieves a little bit when they first entered the scene, too. Yeah. C9 got stomped. GG played a lot better than C9. GG looked competitive in all their games. Like, not competitive as in they're gonna win, but competitive as in, like, oh, okay, they're still playing the game. Like, they're still alive. Okay, that's cool. I think Mad is gonna beat G2, honestly. I think Mad's gonna beat G2. GG's going to beat C9, and then they're both going to get 0-3'd by whoever falls out of the Korean and Chinese brackets, and then that's going to be the end of our tournament. Can I say it is completely fucked that NA hasn't gotten to fight EU in a best of 5 in over 3 years? And my brother pointed out a stat. He said we have had 2 best of 5s all time between EU and NA, which is just absolutely garbage stupid. It's absolutely dumb. Okay. I'm focusing on Total War now. But yeah. Western teams have not looked good overall, is my final thought on that. But like, to anybody out there who's just like, nah, G2 is by far the best Western team, open your goddamn eyes. We're all like, C9 is definitely below, and then it's like Mad, GG, and G2 all look very similar. And it's like, oh, but they won 1 game. Yeah, they won a game that Gen G fucked up. Anyway. What do we have? What the hell am I looking at? We have the Borderman. Outrider grenade launchers with armor piercing. Ooh, I forgot you guys exist. Ugh, that could be kind of nasty. If you don't miss your first volley, what the fuck was that, Borderman? Anyway. Stubborn Bulls, the Empire Knights with great swords, so the Questing Knights. Triple War Wagons. Karl Franz, 2 Swords of Ulrich, Roderick L'Aiguille, Jade Wizard, Spearman, and a very whiny Hazel. Cool. Cool. On the other side... Oh, it's Warriors of Chaos, but with the extended roster. I was wondering why the flag looks so weird. So this isn't Demons of Chaos, it's Warriors of Chaos, with a Chaos Sorcerer, Lord of Tzeentch, Tzeentch's Firestorm, Pink Fire, and Blue Fire. Korn's Bloody Fist, the Bloodthirster, a bunch of Marauders, Nurglings, Chaos Warhounds, Marauder Horsemasters, Chaos Warriors with Halberds, and a Fiend of Slaanesh. Okay. No more talk of this cringe baby game? Nah, dude. Is Fnatic still around? Yeah, they're just not doing too good. Another Empire kite build. We'll see if they can even kite it well, though. Like, War Wagons might have a hard time getting away from Fiends of Slaanesh, which actually there's 2. There's not just 1, there's 2. So the Fiends are going to be able to run them down pretty easily. And then the War Wagons will get murked. Yeah, they're going to try to run away, but I don't think they're going to get very far. Because there's only 2 Stubborn Bulls that are trying to hold back all these dogs and Fiends and stuff while single entities push up. And you have a Tzeentch caster, which you can just spam blue fires at War Wagons and actually do pretty okay. So I don't think the War Wagons are going to have the best time. And the Bordermen are just getting run down by these very persistent Chaos Warhounds. They're like, no, you come back here. Fiends have already routed 1 War Wagon. They could close in on the Bordermen here. I wonder if they do. They do actually catch the Bordermen a little bit. The Empire does secure their War Wagons. Now, Karl Franz is currently fighting Korn's Bloody Fist and the Chaos Sorcerer of Tzeentch. What the fuck was that? Oh, it's Roderick's Shatter ability. Okay, it's a different ability than I thought it was. Okay, so he just has a shitty Wind Blast. And yeah, Franz is not enjoying this whatsoever. He is going to back off his Korn's Bloody Fist, the Tzeentch Sorcerer Lord, and some Skirmish Cav just made him pay dearly for his crimes. Skirmish elements, the Empire are pushed back. They should be rallying any second here. They are plenty safe and free to go. Fiends of Slaanesh, one of them is below half HP. The other one is safe, just not able to find a fight at this exact moment. Franz is diving in onto some Nurglings to support his stuff, and where does Korn's Bloody Fist go? Looks like it's going to fight some Stubborn Bulls, interestingly enough. I thought he probably would want to be hunting Franz or the Jade Wizard or something. Sword of Change on this guy could summon a Chaos Spawn at any moment. I wonder where he wants to put that. It looks like he might be angling to put it near these War Wagons and just put them under pressure, I guess. I would personally prefer a surround on the Jade Wizard, but I guess he is on a horse, so he might be able to stop it. Nice job putting it behind him, making them either run forward into some of your units or backwards into the Chaos Spawn, but there's nothing to punish that right now. The Fiends are a little busy, as is Korn's Bloody Fist. We have a Fiend Rally and Chaos Warhounds and Marauder Skirmish Cav. This could be a big surround onto the War Wagons. Karl Franz is trying to bail them out. He does terror out off those guys before they manage to get anything done. Fiends continuing to battle with the Stubborn Bulls, who are being, stubborn. Human Boy, you've never made that joke before. I know, I'm the funniest ever. Far side, more Marauder Horsemen moving in. The Empire front line is holding versus Chaos for now. It's a pretty close scrap. Franz got some nice healing, but if a blue fire hits him in the bum right now, could be a bad time for him. Fiends are at last back in the fight with the Stubborn Bulls and War Wagons, exactly where they want to be as Chaos Spawn continue to battle, but Earthblood healing them out might be too much. Little Fiends trying to fight the Stubborn Bulls still. I feel like Fiends frequently underwhelm me. We will see. Franz opts into round 2 with Korn's Bloody Fist, which he currently hasn't landed yet, so technically that duel hasn't started. Technically, that duel still hasn't started, because he hasn't actually landed yet. Technic, there we go. He landed. Khorne's Bloody Fist can actually slap him down pretty hard. Chaos Horse Lord of Tzeentch also might want to opt in. Skirmish Cav and Dogs, just trying to distract the War Wagons for now. Do dive on top of those guys. They will do very, very little damage, unless the Chaos War Wagons sit perfectly still, but that is actually a possibility. Khorne's Bloody Fist and the Fiends. The Fiends are almost disintegrating. Do manage to hold on for now. Things are looking rough for old Chaos. War Wagons again peeled by Karl Franz. And these Fiends are really after the Stubborn Bulls, which is just not working out for them. They probably want to go get Franz. Snipe him out or something. Hi, Grace. No. Okay. The Tupperware is for her piss, yes. She still has not peed since like 9 o'clock last night. Yeah, I let her out this morning. She pooped. She didn't pee. I got her to drink some water at last.
If I get a sample, am I just supposed to take it?
I can take it. Yeah, but if you get it, yeah. And then we'll throw away that Tupperware afterwards. Franz getting sniped out. Y'all can see that for yourselves. I'm busy talking to Grace. Hi, Grace. Bye, Grace. Okay, here's the big moment. There, this is what I wanted. Fiends and Khorne's Bloody Fist surround Karl Franz. The So Perfect Musk lowers his melee stats a bit, but also they're just offering some nice surrounds, some nice melee support. And Khorne's Bloody Fist is trying to snipe him out. War Wagon's running low on ammunition, so all this time protecting them, which has been good use of the Chaos's time. Harassing them and stuff, they have been using some of their ammunition into maybe less than ideal targets. Franz does manage to get away, though. Khorne's Bloody Fist is on the hunt. How are the rest of Chaos doing? Not ideal. Roderick is fine. Another blue fire. Who's it going for? Is it Franz or is it the War Wagons? It is for the War Wagons, lowering their armor down with that warp flame. And the dogs are back, but Khorne's Bloody Fist is trying to dive onto Franz. It misses its charge attack. And then it turns and gets a nice shot onto him. He has stand your ground, giving him 67 melee defense, but still there's 73 on Khorne's Bloody Fist, who gets another shot on him. One more might kill the Emperor of Mankind, but no, he is going to get away. And I wonder if the Chaos Sorcerer Lord follows him at all. These Fiends, I forget who is playing each faction, honestly, but whoever's playing with these Fiends, this is probably the best I've ever seen Fiends used. Like, I think they're a trash tier unit, but they've been really good about keeping them alive, despite their lowering leadership and health. Used them pretty effectively, got them some pretty good fights, so yeah. If you're out there, shout out to you. You did great. Blue fire quick before the heal can come in for Franz. It is a regrowth, but he is going to rout. No, he manages to rally. He was -1 for quite a while, but he does manage to rally. Regrowth will keep him in this fight. He's going to solo out that Tzeentch caster. Without him, the rest of the Warriors of Chaos is going to fall apart, but oh, Franz routs. Franz routs. Can they follow him off? Not even joking. If they can follow Franz off, they have a shot. Because the Empire has some out-of-ammo War Wagons and random-ass infantry. Franz is gone. War Wagons, 5 shots left, and they're getting healed up. Marauder, Horsemaster's kiting a little bit. Roderick gets sniped out by some blue fire, and Khorne's Bloody Fist just dives into him, smacks him into the dirt. And the Jade Wizard might be caught out. Khorne's Bloody Fist is getting real low, though. As these War Wagons continue to shoot him, he needs to dive down into his own horsemen. Maybe their bodies can protect him. And he tries to hit that Jade Wizard. He misses his charge attack. He hits the next one. He's doing okay. I want to see the Sorcerer Lord of Tzeentch follow Roderick off, but it looks like he's not going to. Instead, he opts for a blue fire onto a War Wagon that only has 1 volley left. That is probably a waste. Probably wanted to use it on Roderick, though I guess he's not worried about the single entities if Khorne's Bloody Fist is still alive. So maybe he wanted to use it on some... Ooh, probably should have saved it up for pink fire on these spearmen. I'm not sure. I don't love that blue fire onto an already out of ammo War Wagon, though. Khorne's Bloody Fist continues to fight, and no one followed off the Jade Wizard, though he does kill a War Wagon real quick. Warriors of Chaos really relying on their single entities for this one, as Khorne's Bloody Fist still clinging to life. Another Earthblood onto Roderick, but will it matter as Khorne's Bloody Fist dives in? Big shot. Blue fire also hits poor little Roderick. It looks like Roderick or the blue fire friendly fire to Khorne's Bloody Fist a little bit. He is taking some damage. Does manage to rally. He stays in the fight. He needs to hit that Life Wizard. But the Ulrich lads hitting him might take him down, but he flies at the last second, getting off the ground and up to safety. He is charging after that little guy. I don't know, though. This is a lot of Empire State troops left, you guys. This is a lot. Khorne's Bloody Fist is trying to solo carry this game. He hits the light wizard in the back of the head, does not manage to finish him off, and now he's unfortunately forced to path through some spearmen. No, he takes off again. And what's his face? The Paladin guy got murdered. I didn't see him. Here it is. Khorne's Bloody Fist charges in. If there's no pink fire right now, then this game is for sure over, as Khorne's Bloody Fist is going to get whittled down by those Swords of Ulrich. And that is GG. It looks like the Chaos player just surrenders because I didn't see army losses. Franz did alright. Roderick did okay. Stubborn Bulls hung on forever. War Wagons did fantastically well, except for the one that got sniped out in the early game. And Swordsman did okay. Yeah, the Swords of Ulrich did well. Alright, Sir Groot was the Chaos player. Nice job on the Chaos Sorcerer Lord. Also excellently done with Khorne's Bloody Fist. Fiends just about paid for themselves, I think. I forget what their cost is. It's really high, but they almost paid for themselves. And then his frontline really failed him. The Chaos frontline has been struggling. Like, even in a non-campaign meme unit event, like, the Warriors of Chaos frontline just doesn't win as hard as it needs to. Rambo, land battles suck? Cool. Don't know why you tuned into a land battle stream if you think they suck. But cool. Good for you. You doof. Oh, High Elf Mirror? Might as well. LB, land battles. Okay. It is triple fucking dragon. 4 dragons? Is that 4 dragons? No, it's 3 dragons and then Imric on horse. Or foot. Foot, Imric, no caster. Triple dragon. 2 Swordmasters of Hoeth. Triple ranger. We have Lamaro, the Frozen Breath, with a Frost Breath attack. Interesting. Gimrith the Eternal. Okay, that is the one we're used to seeing. Cool. He just looks a little different for some reason. And then Bruard, Protector of Life. Forest Dragon. Okay. Forest, Frost, and Star Dragon. Garrett, you like land battles? Hell yeah, brother. Alright, 5 Dryads on the other side. The Sentinels of Astril, looks like 5 of them, so the Armor-Piercing Love and Seaguard we've been seeing a lot. Archmage of Death of Fate Abuna and Spirit Leech, and Triple Dragon Princes. So Triple Dragon versus Triple Dragon Princes. Okay. You're trolling, sorry. Oh, okay. There are people that actually don't like land battles, so then when you said that, I wasn't like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, oh, okay, it's one of those people that just enjoys down. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Somebody ban his ass. I mean, what? Sorry. Something came over me for a second. Also, 2 breath attacks, 2 dead Sentinels of Astril, and also Imric got, like, butchered while we weren't looking. Caster, hello? Whoever's supposed to be in charge of this game, maybe pay the fuck attention, just a little bit. Dragons are ruffle stomping the back line. Imric doesn't give a single shit. He has 1 HP, and he says, that is 2 more than I need. Come here. And he starts kicking the shit out of the Archmage of Death. Now dragons are running through the back line. Dragon Princes are trying to opt into the fight. Imric is beating the shit out of this mage with no HP. Let's go, Imric! Swordmasters of Hoeth, waddling their way into the fight. They'll get involved eventually. And a Spirit Leech, that cheating bitch. No! 1v1 me, noob! No! She just Spirit Leeches him and runs away, you coward! You coward, Archmage. But Imric doesn't care! Imric doesn't care! Oh, he gets shot in the back. He fought to the very end, though. Pseudo-unbreakable Imric is my favorite Imric. That was cool. So Barthar, the Protector of Life. Lamaro. the Frozen Breath are currently surrounded by Dragon Princes, not having a good time with that, and Ymrith the Eternal, who we have been seeing throughout the day-to-day, is chasing off some more Loveland Seaguard. But will the Swordmasters have something to say about it? Imric was just the opening act. He was just a stall, a delay, as the Swordmasters are here to cleave through your tiny elven bodies. The dragons with no caster, with no healing, and with no lord. Can they really win this whole game? Similarian Laborers are going to fight the Swordmasters. Swordmasters should win that pretty easily. Why was there no healing in this army? I think because Race was having fun. You do prefer Dom? Oh. That is allowed, though. Three dragons and no healing, oh no. Yeah. I think he was being silly. Alright. Swordmasters are trying their best. They're currently getting shot by some armor-piercing archers, but oh god, they're down to about half HP. I was going to say it's going okay, and then it was not. Another breath attack. Actually, yeah, that is true. If the dragons get back in the sky, they have a ton of breath attacks left. And Ymrith is murdering some dragon princes in the distance right now. But these Swordmasters got karate chopped by something. Maybe the Dryads, maybe the armor-piercing archers. It's hard to tell. I don't think the dragons can do it, you guys. Oops. I wanted the ×2, not the ×4. Spirit Leech on to the Protector of Life. He is gone. Onto the Frozen Breath. We have dragon princes, and these princes want to be kings. But Ymrith gives him a little smooch, tells him it's okay, and then he's going to run away anyway, abandoning Ymrith to his fate. Swordmasters of Hoeth are kited around the map. Army losses takes them, but army losses cannot take Ymrith the Eternal, because he is eternal. There's a kitty cat whose tail is on my toes, and that is ticklish, and it's making me annoyed. Stop that. Stop that! But Ymrith dives the Deathcaster, avenging Imric in his final moments as he gets dragged into the dirt by dragon princes. Race bringing no mage so you can bring Imric with 3 other SEs. Fair enough. I just appreciated the meme. Also, Guillaume in chat, how dare you opt out of the duel with Imric? How dare you? He was kicking your mage's ass. Honor demands you finish the duel. Alright, GG. Surprised not to see Godrar, the Rebirth Dragon. Is there a Rebirth Dragon? And why? Okay, so we just watched that one. Get rid of that one. How many left do we have? 5 left. I just got another one. But we'll see. We can skip any that look stinky. What the fuck is that? Okay, these are the Chaos Dwarves I signed up for. Normal Swamp versus Titus. Titus. This is the Chaos Dwarves we wanted to see. I'm sure this is going to be a very competitive and very close game because we have the supply train. 7,600 gold of where the hell did all of the money go and why. 0 ammunition, but a missile strength of 400 if it ever shoots, which it has no ammo to do. We have a Demon Smith Sorcerer of Hashut with Curse of Hashut, Hellhammer, and a Demon Flask. We also have some Hobgoblin Archers, Orc Laborers, and Overseer. And some Hobgoblin Wolf Riders. For the Dark Elves, I need to hurry up through this or we are going to just end the game. Shades are shooting at the poor little train that could. Raven's Herald also shooting at it. Bears attack the supply train as it goes choo-choo. It's already half HP, but don't you worry, guys. It's 7,600 gold for that much damage onto Bleak Swords. We also have some Sisters of Slaughter, Bleak Swords, Feral Ice Bears, and a Sorceress of Dark. As Lokir Fellheart attempts to hunt down the Demon Smith Sorcerer. Oh no, the supply train, oh god! It's just getting fucking torn apart. How much value do these bear have? 1,600, 1,007, 1,008, 1,009, 2,000, Jesus Christ! These bears are insane. It's definitely not just that a dog shit unit costs 7,600 gold for no reason. It's definitely these bears are OP as hell as they try to get amazing value onto the supply train. Lokir Fellheart in the back line surrounding some stuff. Bounce powers quickly going against the poor little Chaos Dwarves as their supply train. How could this happen to them? How could this happen to them? What did they do to deserve this? Nothing. They did nothing to deserve this. Supply train continues to get ground down by the bears, who now have amassed themselves thousands and thousands of values. 4,300 value for that one feral bear. And without the train, there is no hope for the Castlords. Like, all their faith was in that train, and it was a close game. It was a close game, but Dark Elves are just so fucking OP. They're just so fucking OP. I saw a feral bear 1v1 a 7,600 gold train, and it won. And people are trying to tell me Dark Elves aren't OP. Okay, 1,200 on the shades, 1,000 on the other shade, 700 on the Peter crossbows, 4,300 on that bear, 1,800 on that bear. Nothing else matters. Gotta see the train wreck. I missed it. You know what? That game was so long. I'll watch it again just for the train wreck, just for you. I'll triple fast forward to it, though. Don't you worry. I also really have to pee. Why did the train explode? Because it sucks. Very funny, though. Choo choo. And it's already dead. 100 armor, 20 melee defense. Not even that much more health than anything else.
We got the P.
We got the P?
We got the P.
You got the P? Goodbye, train. How did she handle that? You just sticking a cup under her.
She definitely, she tried to squat twice, and I like came over to her, and then she stopped and was like, no, let's go inside. And I was like, no. And then she finally went, and I just like behind her did it, and she didn't seem to really care.
Yeah, when I was trying to get her to drink water, I led her to her water bowl, and she was like, no, water sucks. And then I poured water into a different bowl, and she was like, "For me?" And just went nuts on it, and it's like, okay.
I'm wondering, like, if she does have a UTI, if it's maybe painful to go to the bathroom.
I mean, it could be, but we gotta get the thing.
Do you want to take it in, or what do you want?
I'll take it in, yeah.
Okay. It's sitting in a bag. So I put it in a Tupperware, grab the Tupperware paper towel, and put it in like a plastic bag.
Okay.
And that's on top of her kennel.
Okay, I think we should keep using that Tupperware after this. I think we should keep it in rotation.
That sounds great.
And just roll them dice on whether or not you get the P Tupperware for this leftover.
I'm so looking forward to that.
A little bit of a quesadilla left? Now it's a risky quesadilla.
How long is she?
I don't know.
Okay.
Whenever these people stop watching.
Alright, well, it's sitting there. I'm waiting.
Okay.
Is that okay?
No. Ah!
Ah.
Bye, Grace. We got the P! What did we just watch? Ooh, some greenskins. Okay, I'm down. That meme of Ralph was hard to explain. Alright. Amora, I'm glad you had a good time. / Titus. I don't know which one you want from me there. Normal Swamp versus 80 Ruda. Don't shut the door! I have to pee. I do. Oh, they're super squigs? Okay, I can't just let you guys figure out what happens because they're super squigs. Actually, you know what? Screw you guys. You figure out what happens. Here's the front lines. Deal with it. I'll be back when I feel like it. Alright, what did I miss? What happened? What happened? Did the super squigs hit or did they get shot? Oh, nope, they're still in the back. We're good. We're back. We're back. What do we got? For the armies, we got Squig Herd, Stone Trolls, Balthazar Gelt, that Stone Troll's already routing. We have Sigmar's Sons, Halberdiers, Swords of Ulrich, more Halberdiers, some Huntsmen. Oh shit! It's the Emperor's Wrath! It's the Emperor's motherfucking Wrath! I love that thing, but it's currently getting its ass kicked. Then we have Herwig Van Hal, some Halberdiers, and Empire Knights. Got it. Good. Other side, Azhag, Snotling Pump Wagons with Flappas, diving straight in, rolling through those Empire boys. I really wish more chariots actually worked. Then we do have 2 Super Squigs, 3 Lava Spider Riders, and a Feral Hydra. Super Squig, don't do it. Dude, okay, wait, maybe there. Okay, yeah, right there. Go, Super Squig, go. Go, Super Squig, go. Get him! Oh, the damage. I was worried the Super Squig was going to kill his own guys. Meanwhile, the Emperor's Wrath Steam Tank is really trying to fight its way out of a bad situation. Big Fendel Trans comes in and actually hits like several really key units. It's going to rout off the pump wagons, maybe hurt the Stone Trolls as this thing goes absolutely nuts and moves all over the place. Where's the second Super Squig? Did I miss him? Okay, I think I missed him. My bad, little second Super Squig, wherever you are. My bad. Feral Hydra rampaging through the Halberdiers. How is the balance of power even right now? It feels like it's been a one-sided Greenskin stomp. What the hell? But yeah, I guess the Greenskins Stone Trolls are routing. The front line's not looking so... Okay, maybe. Maybe I was a little too bullish on them. Is Grace your girlfriend? She's my fiance. It's pretty much the same. Okay. So, the Emperor's Wrath is not having the best day. He has been running around the map. Can Herwig Van Hal heal him? Yeah, he can. Alright, hopefully Van Hal keeps throwing heals his way. Who cares about Gelt? Let Gelt die. We can't let the Emperor's Wrath rout. Does he have... Oh, it has the burnt leadership debuff. Okay, so the Emperor's Wrath is actually cycle routing these Stone Trolls, which is really funny. Halberdiers and Huntsmen trying to deal with Azhag right now, but the Flappas rear charge in will take care of those Huntsmen, push them off the field post-haste. More Flappas are back, more Halberdiers attempting to hold by Sigmar's grace. And why is Gelt all the way out here? This is not a good place for you to be, my friend. Those are armor-piercing lava spiders. Have you ever heard of a lava spider? What combination of lava and spider makes you think, I'm gonna go fight it with my fists? This isn't Australia. You can't pull that shit off. Get back into the sky. But a Searing Doom does actually send those lava spiders to their death, which any spell with Searing in it should have a minus 99% damage versus anything with lava in it. But you know what? It's fine. Whatever. This game's just bullshit. I hate it. Herwig Van Hal continues to fight a Feral Hydra, and Azhag lands back on him as the Emperor's Wrath attempts to shoot a cannonball literally at a Hydra's butt, and he hits it, and he sends a message. And that's about all there is to say on that. Azhag is in the middle of Halberdiers. His pathetic 32 melee defense will not keep him alive for very long, so he doesn't need to push out of here. The Empire is attempting to rally. Attempting is a pretty key word in that sentence, but they are attempting it. In the distance, some Empire Knights are chasing around those lava spider riders who have rallied, and they are kiting around. We do have Flappas back. Azhag, of course, is still offering Spirit Leeches. And the Empire is holding rather stalwartly. I would have thought they'd break apart more by now, but it looks like Herwig Van Hal's unbreakable aura every so often keeps them in the fight, but I'm just not seeing it. Feels like this Hydra's about to raffle stomp their whole faction to dust. What did that much damage to them? It was the Steam Tank. Okay, hello Steam Tank. Steam Tank with the burnt debuff again, because even its range attacks have the burnt debuff. Fucking routs the Stone Trolls, and a Final Transmutation hits the Stone Trolls, but it is attached to them, so it's actually going to walk away from the Feral Hydra. Maybe he wanted that actually to be attached to the Hydra. Or Azhag. Probably Azhag. Should have been Azhag. Spiders aren't that tough, they're weak to punch damage. As Azhag dives onto poor little Balthazar Gelt. Gelt is going to get sniped out rather effectively here, unless he has a Van Hal's heal. Does not look like he does. Where is Van Hal's heal? He has 0 uses left. What the hell have you been using it on, Van Hal? It's not that Steam Tank. Well, maybe you used like 2 on it, but come on, not 3. Van Hal, what the fuck? What else does the Empire even have? Nothing? That looks like nothing. We have some Stone Trolls coming back, regenerating. The Hydra's still regenerating up. Azhag's big chillin'. I think this is the end of our little Empire friends. Steam Tank continues to fire at Flappas. Burnt. Routes him off. But Gelt gets hit by Azhag, and then Spirit Leech sniped by Azhag. Army losses hits, and the Emperor's Wrath. I'm gonna say he lived to fight another day, because technically he's not dead. He could have just drove home. You don't know. Okay. 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 Okay, sorry. I was reading a message. Stone Trolls did fine. Flappas did fine. Spider Riders did okay. Super Squigs. One of them didn't get a great shot, but we saw this one. We saw it get 500 value. Killing those random halberdiers. Take that, halberdiers. Freddy Ruda. Franz. Yeah, that's Franz for sure. Looks like Franz to me. Anyway, Gelt did okay. Emperor's Wrath Steam Tank did just fine. Huntsman did okay. Hartwig Van Hal was nice and supportive. He offered his blood to the Blood God. And Halberdiers struggled more than I thought they would. They had a lot of time sitting and fighting Pump Wagons, Stone Trolls, Hydras, and Azhag. I thought they would have gotten quite superior value. It was not superior. What the hell did I just cast? There it was. Normal Swamp versus okay. 4 games left. Are any of these repeats? No. This one looks weird. Sure. 4 replays left. Then I'll be going. I have some things to do. I do have to go into work at some point. And then we have another tournament just like this tonight for some of the NA folks to get home from work. And like I said before, I will be gone this weekend for Mother's Day. And some friends are coming into town. No streams for you then. You'll have to learn to survive without me. As difficult as it is. No. No. Stop messaging me. Or is this? Is this a work message? Okay, it was Grace, but she's already home, so it doesn't matter. Alright, is it the same shit we've been seeing? Hell yeah. Triple Sentinels of Astral, Ymrith, because we love Ymrith, and then a Treekin. Plus some White Lions, some Spearmen, 1 Illyrian Reaver, and Teclis on his bird. Watch the squid closely, it's worth it. I will. There's the Super Squig. On the other side, we have Rakarth yet again. Rakarth with the Crows of Cain. We do have a Beasts caster with Flock of Doom and Manticore summon. 4 Feral Bears, a bunch of Black Ark Corsairs, 1 Witch Elf, and wow, this combo is old. It's a net. Oh no. Okay, sorry. Net Fiery Invocation hits those Black Ark Corsairs. Oh no. Let's go, Super Squig! Yeah! Teclis almost got him. He almost got the Super Squig, but it made it. Alright, the Dark Elf army is closing with the High Elf army on the front line. And Rakarth is low-key kicking Ymrith's ass. Holy crap. I mean, he did have support earlier with the Crows of Cain and stuff. Sure. I'm not saying it was a fair fight. I'm just saying he's doing well for once. Ymrith is about half HP, so is Rakarth. Rakarth continues to do battle. I don't know if Rakarth has any healing of his own. Don't believe. Teclis is sniping out the Beastcaster. Meanwhile, the Feral Bears are on the back line. What can they do? They probably need to go fight the Sentinels, even though it sucks to fight a spear unit with a large unit. You gotta stop those armor-piercing missiles from shooting you. Looks like that's what the Bears are going to do, as the Witch Elves and Black Ark Corsairs try to get through the front line to help out. The Manticore Summon is trying to help Rakarth tame this mighty beast. And I feel like there's a series of 1v1s going on. Like, there's Rakarth trying to tame the mightiest beast he's ever seen. There's Bears and the Dark Elf army actually fighting the High Elves. And there's Teclis just chasing around a Beastcaster because YOLO. But Overcasted Regrowth is definitely going to stunt this duel as Rakarth all of a sudden lands, says nope, and the Manticore will continue to fight Ymrith. High Elves are quite ahead on the bounce power. Feral Bears getting worked on by the Spearmen, by the Treekin. But can Witch Elves turn the fight? They rampage these Sentinels, breaking their charge defense and lowering their melee defense so that the Bears can hit them more easily and do good damage over there. Rakarth continues to retreat from Ymrith, wants nothing to do with this fight, and the rampaging Manticore will fade away in 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, little Manticore friend. Leaving Rakarth all alone as a big-ass dragon lands down and he says, "No, please. I just want to star in Game of Thrones. No, dead." And George R.R. Martin picks up the pen one last time before his inevitable death, because he is old and very unhealthy. And he says, I'm not going to finish my Game of Thrones book, but I am going to kill Ramsay Bolton one more time. Bap. Are you winning, Jeremy? Hell yeah, brother. This point, I think it is doomed. Even if you have some healthy Dark Elf units over here, you have a lot more healthy High Elf units on the far side. Another Fiery Convocation. No net this time paired to them, just relying on a good hit. And burp. Goodbye, Dread Spears. A little bit of friendly fire on with the Sentinels, but not too bad. And I think that is going to be army losses for our friends, the Dark Elves. And a noble try from Rakarth. A noble try. Super Squig, 500 value. Nice job, little Squig. One of the Black Ark Corsairs didn't even get to the fight. He got 0 value. Witch Elves did great. Feral Bears tried their hardest. Rakarth also tried pretty hard. Beastcaster did not get much done, unfortunately. For Raced, Teclis did well. Dragon did well. Sentinels did okay. But it was mostly Teclis and his dragon friend. Just being dragons. Three left. Empire, Warriors of Chaos, High Elves Empire, and High Elves Greenskins. Sir Groot. Alright. We'll do High Elves Empire. We'll do it. We'll do more High Elves. More Dryads. More Sentinels. People really like the Sentinels. Frigiyama, Gelt, the Stubborn Bulls, and a Luminarch. That is pretty Lord Snipey, and I don't think it is going to work versus this build. He might snipe out the enemy Lord, it just doesn't matter. I feel like the Sentinels are going to carry it. Well, actually with the Hellstorm Rock Battery, maybe not. Maybe the Sentinels die a gruesome death. Though wait, did we see this? We saw this. We saw this already. It was cast earlier. Okay, I must not have deleted it, my bad. I was like, this is looking familiar. Okay, so the Empire versus Warriors of Chaos, then we'll finish the stream with more High Elves. 80 Ruda versus Titus. McRightface, I already cast that one earlier. That's my bad. Another Warriors of Chaos pick, giving them access to the demonic units. Looks like here we took 2 Plague Toads, 2 Flesh Hounds, and a Skull Cannon for these demonic units. So 2 Flesh Hounds, 2 Plague Toads, a front line of Chaos Warriors, 5 of them. And then we have a Chaos Sorcerer of Fire with 4 spells, Piercing Bolts of Burning, Fireball, Burning Head, and Cascading Fire Cloak. And then Kolek Suneater with most of his buffs. On the other side, for the Empire, we have the Borderman, Outrider, ROR, Kalara, first time seeing her. She does have Isha's Rain and Arrows of Kronos, but other than that, she's just a way stalker. Yeah, that one. Roderick Langui, a couple swordsmen, the Gunderman Surefires. Oh. Okay, handgunners, I think, with just Vanguard and stuff. 2 Gunderman Surefires. Halberds, the Stubborn Bulls. We do have the Hellstorm Rock Batteries, Sunmaker, and then Balthasar Gelt. Gelt is very popular today. Skull Cannon continuing to fire in, but the Chaos Warriors are getting kind of destroyed by our friend the Sunmaker. The Plague Toads, ooh, completely uncontested Plague Toads on the backfield are going to go catch the Sunmaker. We'll shut it down with most of its ammo up, so that'll be a pretty good win for them. And a nice big Burning Head is a 2-for-1 on these Empire State troops. Okay, Chaos scrapping back. We already lost 1 Plague Toad in the distance, but the Stubborn Bulls might die to those Flesh Hounds afterwards. Sunmaker firing the last of its pathetic volleys before getting hopped on by Toads. Okay, it's still firing. Toads, you do need to hurry up. You need to, like, be real fast. What the fuck is that? That's Isha's Rain. Oh. Okay, I missed that one. Whoops. But it is a pretty big Searing Doom. Kolek is doing his best to fight. Skull Cannon's running away from Balthasar Gelt as a Chaos Sorcerer of Fire. Might want to go over there and help him out with such a thing. Sunmaker is at last put offline. by those Plague Toads, and that does bring Chaos into the lead on the balance of power ever so slightly. Gelt continues to chase the Skull Cannon. That might just want to turn around and let this Chaos Sorcerer of Fire catch up to him, because Chaos Sorcerer is much better combatant. And Kolek trying to fight Kalara. It is not working, so he is going to opt out of there. Chaos Frontline is slowly beating the Empire State Troops, which you would hope for paying for all these Chaos Warriors. And another Searing Doom for Balthasar Gelt. But a quick counter lightning bolt from Kolek Sun Eater. There's a lot going on here. Is that another Isha's Reign? No, okay. It was just delayed. I don't want to miss the next one. Arrow of Kurnos straight into Kolek's little dumb face. Take that, Kolek. Oh, big shot onto Roderick. Gelt is charging back in. I wonder if Kolek attempts to go after him. He might get a big shot onto him, but he also just might get kited because Gelt is fast as hell. Looks like Kolek's just going to stand and fight. On the backfield, Chariots chasing off the Gunnerman should fire. Sure fires. We got there. And the Sunmaker does rally, but Plague Toads are quickly on their bum. Kolek, big shot onto Balthasar Gelt. Gelt is going to attempt to run away. Misses the second shot. God damn it, Kolek. Kalara, I think she's just poking at Kolek this whole game. I think. Why no triple Hell Cannon ROR? Probably because the Hell Cannons miss. Like, it's on CA's known bugs list that Hell Cannons miss a lot. So they're not supposed to. What is that? Cascading Fire Cloak giving him melee defense, but a big final transcast. It's not overcast, I guess, but Kolek probably still wants to get out of there. This Firecaster can't get out of it, so he just has to eat it, unfortunately. Skull Cannon, Raffle stomps its way through the Gunnerman Surefires, stopping them from shooting their friends, the Chaos Warriors. Roderick, just every time I look at him, Kolek is beating the shit out of him, but he doesn't finish poor Roderick off. Oh, is that another one of Kalara's things? There's a Fireball for Gelt, but also... No, it's Gelt's Searing Doom. Where's Kalara's thing? I missed the first one. I don't want to miss it again. No, she's dead. No, she's not dead. She's fine. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, no, the violence. Oh. Goodbye, little Chaos Warrior. Roderick at last actually dies. No, he's just routing. He'll be fine. How we doing? How we doing? Skull Cannon is vibing. Doesn't care about Franz chasing it. I said it again. It doesn't care about Gelt chasing it around. Another Fireball cast from him. The Fire Sorcerer. He's trying to hit Gelt at the moment. Gelt is back on the ground, making it actually possible for the Fireball to maybe possibly hit him. And it hits the hill instead. God damn it, Fireball. And Roderick dies. He died. For real, for sure, 100% this time. How are we doing across the map? Gelt is still throwing down spells. Kalara is probably the only thing keeping the balance of power even tenable for the Empire. I don't think it's going to matter, as Kolek is currently working on smashing her to little pieces. And around the map, there's a ton of Chaos Warriors. There's a healthy Chariot that can chase anything that routes. There's Flesh Hounds that can chase stuff. There's Plague Toads. This is looking like a rare Chaos dub. What the hell is that? Oh, Kolek's Lightning Bolt. Okay, a little spooky. The Empire is heading for the hills. The Gunnerman Surefires have returned. They are trying to snipe out Kolek, but I don't think it's going to matter. If he hits Kalara one more time, there is army losses to consider. There it is. There it is. Okay. I was worried I was going to be a liar, but he hit her once and army losses happened. It was just slightly delayed. Gelt 2,000 value. Sunmaker struggled to get value. Greatswords also struggled. Gunnerman's had a bad time. Kalara did fine. Halberdiers did okay. It was mostly the Gelt show. For 80 Ruda, Kolek 2,000 value. Carrion. Firecaster and Skull Cannon did okay. Chaos Warriors held down the front line. Dogs did amazing, as they always do. And one of the Plague Toads got 1,700 value. Now, could that be that it got onto the Sunmaker and killed that very expensive piece from 100 to 0? No. Impossible. It's just Plague Toads being OP. Last game of the day, some greenskins. Greenskins and High Elves. It's Alistair. It's Alistair the White Lion. A lord that should be just a normal lord, but for some reason is not. Whew. I am sleepy. And I have to have lunch after this. Why does Roderick have silver chevrons? Because you can chevron him. And give him better stats, which is funny. And he's pretty cheap. I think he's pretty cheap to chevron him up. So another high elf build, though I will say a lot of high elves have been taking different units. We've seen actually a decent amount of their roster. Triple Spire Guard of Toria Rest, Unbreakable Love and Sea Guard, an Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower, Life Caster. We have been seeing an awful lot of Ymrith. But then little Alistair, the White Lion, with global plus 10% flame resistance. Although it does not appear to affect him. Alistair is the only unit that doesn't get the fire resist. Because he doesn't have it. That's pretty funny. Because the icon's not up there. So the icon's not up there and I don't see his fire resist. Well, these guys have fire resist and the icon. Okay, on the other side, for the greenskins. Orc Boar Boys, Lava Spider Riders, Morgan Magi Marauders, Wurzag, the Lava Arachnarok Spider. Lava Spider Riders, a bunch of Squigs, a bunch of Goblins. Spider Hatchlings. The Broken Tusk Mob. See, Spider Hatchlings, only 150 gold. Pretty cheap. Yar. Effigy of the Git is netting this guy in place. I was wondering why he was sitting so still. As 5 skirmish cav shoot at him. Thankfully, his missile resist and his fire resist helping him out quite a bit. Little Dragon Fred. Him versus Chorfs would be hilarious. Oh, Alistair? Yeah. Goblins getting picked apart as they move in, but the Greenskins overall fine with how the early game went. They're just ready to get in there. Little Gaze of Mork is streaking by, and it barely does any damage to Lifecaster because she got knocked over by it. Front lines have collided. Now, usually the Goblins with Wurzag's buffs plus a pretty quick Wah, because they are Goblins, they'll generate the first Wah rather swiftly. They will crush through any high elf front line. Even the White Lions of Krace won't stand up to them for very long. So I do expect to see this get a little hairy for the high elves rather swiftly. Orc Boys opting in, Lava Ragnarok Spider with Wurzag, and we do need the first Wah. We also need Wurzag to cast more spells. That Gaze of Mork was a little early, so its Bone with Staff already wore off. You see the Goblin and Swig frontline is failing without those buffs. We do need them. Oh, big breath attack onto 2 different Boar Boy units at the same time. Oh no. Oh no. Greenskins might be a little too blobbed up. They start to unblob a little bit. Running away. Orc Boar Boys coming in on the other side too with their little spider hatchlings. We'll see what they can get done. Wurzag does need to be spamming out more spells. Still don't have any Bonewood Staff procs from him. Damn you, Wurzag. Use your spells. Use your spells. What is this? What's getting cast on him right now? This is Sigork? Okay, fine. So the whole army finally gets their buff. I don't know if we saw a Wah yet or not, but this Lava Spider with 106 melee attack, poison, magic, and fire damage. But Ymrith just walks away. Takes actually some pretty withering fire from the Skirmish Cav. He's going to be fine. The Skirmish Cav also have to kind of get into melee here. There is a Wah. We have cavalry in the back line, though they are fighting rather elite spearmen. They're having a tough go of it. Lava Ragnarok Spider still trying to move up. Squigs and Boar Boys fighting. Some of the Greenskins do need to be rallied. Lava Ragnarok Spider continuing to fight the Spire God. And Wurzag is going for a snipe on the Mage of Life. I do wonder if Ymrith comes down here. Wait, where is Alistair? I've ignored him. There he is. He's fighting. He's doing his best. Dragon dives in onto Wurzag, though. Misses its charge attack, and then wanders aimlessly through the front line. And gets a little lost in the sauce. Maybe he will eventually find Wurzag and hit him. There we go. There he did. All of the Skirmish Cav in the distance, still trying to shoot at Ymrith, and the Lava Ragnarok Spider is also coming over to say hello. Squigs and Boar Boys continuing to work down these War Lions and such. Wurzag, spam more spells, please. Give your army melee stats, otherwise they're garbage. Please. Another Fist of Gork onto the Ragnarok Spider, but again, the Ymrith just walks away from that fight. Yeah. I usually like Brain Burst better. It's also a quite cheap spell, but you can just cast it on the enemy front line a bunch and give your whole army buffs. Fist of Gork is okay, maybe on your cavalry and stuff. For single entity dueling, it's pretty rough because it's difficult to use those stats correctly. Like, this has giant stats now, but then the dragon just walked away from it, which is a pretty typical experience. Wurzag trying to get sniped yet again. Dragon, thankfully for him, misses. And more archers trying to punish the skirmish cav. Wurzag is trying to get away. Lava Ragnarok Spider runs over here, uses his quick little eruption that does barely any damage to the stuff around it. And Ymrith is just following around Wurzag nice and patiently as 5 armor-piercing skirmish cav is going to shoot at him. And he has another regrowth coming. Good lord. Fire will reduce the healing by a bit, but he'll be fine. How are the High Elves doing? Tattered, but unbowed. White Lions and Dryads are catching the Lava Spider Riders, who are now starting to walk away. Lava Ragnarok is actually getting dove on by Ymrith. Wow. Bold. Lava Ragnarok does have to turn and fight, though it's currently getting hit in the back. It might rout, unless it gets orders to turn around. Takes another big shot from Ymrith, and yeah, that thing's going to rout for sure. Oof, Wurzag manages to bail it out. Another Fist of Gork onto it, though. That's just not going to matter. Yeah, it gets taken out. Damn, things are looking pretty bad for the green beans. I don't think their skirmish cav can close this out. They've been shooting at the dragon all day. Dragon chases Wurzag down. Gets a hit onto him, then decides to follow him for a bit. Skirmish cav continue to skirmish. That is GG. Should have went more all in on the White Lion builds recruits. Happens. 2,200 on Ymgr. Ymroth. The Spire Guard did okay. Rest of the build did fine. The other side, Wurzag and the Lava Spider. Okay value on them. Boar Boys struggled a bit. Lava Spider Rider Archers did not get anything done. Even shooting at a dragon all game, they just didn't get any damage value. Jesus. I mean, fire resist and missile resist is a hell of a drug. GG. Alright, we'll have another one of these tonight. I gotta get going, gotta run some errands. Hopefully you all enjoyed a little bit more of a chill stream. And goodbye.